let's see. Quarion and Morty and Nacho are like rounding the corner onto the alley where Jacaro is watching a man being held to a bed by 4 apes.
Standing guard.
It's probably been about 15 minutes that Jacaro has been there by himself with the man. Take it away.
Is this the right way, Quarian?
Oh,
yeah,
hey,
it's right around
guys.
the corner here.
What's going on here?
Caro sticks his head out the door. Check the alleyway. Sees the gang.
Hey, look who it is.
Guys, in here, quick!
What's going on, Quarian? What
Hey,
the heck's going on over here?
Motion them to like come in here.
What is all this?
Get in here, quick, guys.
All right.
This guy poisoned me and Jacaro. We just got him. Gave me a pretty good beating, but we managed to hold him down.
He poisoned you. Why did he poison? Why did he poison you?
That must be why you were puking earlier.
That's an excellent question, Nacho. We don't know why he poisoned us.
Are you sure it was him?
No.
Pretty sure?
Pretty sure.
It wasn't just something he ate. Like he's all right. Was he? Is this guy awake?
No. Well, no, he's still unconscious.
Morty, why don't you check to see if this guy is alive?
First things first. Morty grabs his rope and says, "Wrap it up in Dwarfish, on the man's."
He's restrained a 5th time.
And then, and then Morty like waves over Nacho's like, "You got that fancy rod?"
I do. I think yes.
All right.
I do have the rod.
Safety first. Morty presses it down on his chest and then clicks the button.
Yeah, double restrain.
Hopefully he doesn't know magic, and he twirls the handcuffs around his finger.
Oh, also
Wait,
we have. Don't we have the handcuffs?
Wait, do we go to do it? Should I do it?
Yes.
Why not?
You've done everything else.
Triple stamp, a double stamp.
All right, fuck it.
Can't triple
Morty
stamp, double
Morty
stamp.
throws on the handcuffs.
All right. Anyone got a good berry? And Jacaro looks at Penguin, Quarion.
Good berry for what?
Gonna wake him up. Question him. Figure out who he is, what he
Oh,
wants.
he
why
doesn't
he's
need a
fucking
good
with him.
berry. Morty takes his hammer and smashes it on the ground really hard near the guy's head.
He comes to with a start.
Oh, all right. Well, good job, Morty.
Still slightly bewildered as to the fact that there's 4 apes in his room holding him down.
Jacaro gets up in his face and mean mugs him with his dragon face.
Well, Quarian and Jacaro, I believe you have some questions for this man.
Do you poison me and my friend here back at the pub?
Yeah, that was me, but it wasn't my idea. I was under orders.
Jacaro punches him in the gut.
Whose orders?
Whose orders?
Hell yes.
Oh, and Jacaro looks back at the gang. Halia, huh?
Morty's
How'd she
eyes
know we were here?
glow with fire.
Jacaro punches him again. That one's for Halia.
The demon she works for has many eyes everywhere.
I'm scared of no demon.
Morty's eyes lit with fire turn off, and then he glares at Quarian. Many eyes, he says.
Oh yeah, that eyeball. Gordon pulls out the black box that he's been keeping the eyeball in. I mean, I don't think it can see out of this.
Show him. Ask him if this is what he's talking about.
I open up the box to show the guy. Is this what you mean?
You open up the box and you find that the eyeball has just disintegrated into dust.
Oh well, never mind then.
All right, never mind.
Gordon just
We got that.
throws the box over his shoulder.
Hey, that's littering, mate.
Nacho,
What does Halia?
I sent
Halia
you a
want with us?
message, Nacho.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
You were so quiet. You were so
Yeah.
quiet. I wanted to make sure. What'd you say,
Drakara would,
Jakaro?
I was gonna say I would ask him, what does Halia want with us? Or whatever, you know. And basically
'cause she
asking,
wants
what's
you guys
Halia's
dead.
inten- Yeah, yeah. What's her intentions here?
You guys make her nervous. She wants you out of the picture. More importantly, Belasco wants you out of the picture.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, he sent
It's
some
coming
other
from both
people
of them.
after us.
They didn't fare out so well.
I know. I've been searching for you. I need to fulfill my end of the bargain to Halia and Belasco, but I wish to be free of them as well.
How long have you been following us?
When I heard word that Lord Kensington was in this area, I requested to be sent here by Belasco.
He can send people a great distance like that. You mean you walked here?
Took a ship.
Hmm. I got a
Trans-
question for you, mate.
Transfer of positions, if you will.
How are you able to locate Halia or get in touch with her?
Don't a truth, Morty.
Not directly. I could meet with one of our spies and pass a message along.
This guy's been chirping like a bird. I don't think we need to use anything fancy here.
I'm just here for Kensington.
Well, then
What
why'd you
about
gotta
Kensington?
poison me and Quarion here?
Yeah, that was a dick move, man.
Yeah.
Nacho just quietly hanging out in the back, kind of avoiding eye contact with the man.
Drakaro pulls out his bow.
Yeah, Lord Kensington, you got anything to say about all this?
I'm bound by
Is that
my
you?
vows. I had no choice in the poison. But I did wait till Kensington wasn't here.
Yeah, why?
Type of vows? To the demon himself or to Halia?
Just say I owe him more than I can repay.
The demon?
Yes.
What has he done in return?
So far, let me live. But it's not much of a life.
What did you do to get in debt to him?
I made foolish bargains, thinking I could change something.
Oh, you can't make deals with a demon, my friend. That never goes well.
Yeah, we know.
Seems like you would benefit from this demon being taken care of as much as we would.
Yes, I've been working as best I can while still fulfilling my vows to try to find a way to rid the world of him.
Does he have eyes here? Can he see what's happening now?
I cannot say for sure.
Hmm.
No, we dispatched a demon not too long ago.
Morty turns to Jakar and raises an eyebrow.
Man, what are you talking about? What demon?
The orb demon?
Yeah, I don't know if that counts as a demon.
That didn't count as a demon? Okay, fair enough. Never mind.
Kensington, I sought you out to warn you not to get mixed up with Halia.
She owes us some money.
Oh,
Nacho. So I picture. So Nacho hasn't like stepped forward to talk yet, right?
Nacho's been leaning on the wall. Super cool.
Yeah. Well, would it be possible for Nacho to use disguise self? Or it says that there's a verbal component, so I don't know. Like,
You can use it.
all right.
So you've stayed out of his vision.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what
I
you're
was trying to
saying?
like
Okay.
that when I was being quiet and stuff. I was trying to like avoid. So yeah, Nacho would use disguise self, and
First time ever.
yeah, I told you guys I had that ability though.
Oh, yeah, we know.
See, Nacho. What's something other than an elf?
You're only half elf.
Dragonborn.
I don't-
Turn yourself into a human.
Yeah, Nacho will turn himself into a completely different looking human, like full human.
Yep.
And
Just for fun,
Nacho.
you should make it what's his name? Hawkeye. Whatever the guy's name.
Falcon.
Jeremy Renner.
Falcon.
Yeah,
Should
well,
be
I mean, I'm
Falcon.
still wearing my fancy
Oh, I see,
armor,
I see.
so.
He's just
Okay.
changing
yeah.
his face.
Nacho would ask this stranger what he knows of Lord Randall Kensington III.
The real Lord Kensington, or the one I seek?
The real one. What do you know of the real one?
What's going on here?
Oh boy.
There's an actual Lord Kensington?
Well-
Apparently.
If you don't know him to be false, then maybe you don't know him at all.
Hmm. So you work for Halia and a demon. Is what I overheard from your conversations with my friends here.
Yes, but Kensington, or the man who pretends to be Kensington, is important to me.
Oh,
What would you say if I told you I could get you, Lord Kensington? Ranger meeting.
Hmm.
I don't know that that would be wise. I do want to get word to him, but if Halia finds out that I've contacted him,
Well, if this Lord Randall Kensington was in the room, what exactly would you say to him, sir?
hypotheticals.
Yeah. We're something of his messengers.
Morty smirks.
in this room there's a flask. It's the only thing I've found so far to contain the demon.
Brian perks up.
Where is this flask?
Starts
you
looking
speak
around
of?
the room.
Yeah.
Contain, you say?
Yeah, Morty. It sounds like
Jakaro,
yeah, Morty.
Jakaro goes to the corner and starts looking for a flask. Whatever drawers or whatever there would be.
Morty grabs a movable rod off of his chest, hands it back to Nacho, and picks him up. There's a flask here in this room.
Yes. Over in the desk.
All right.
It won't free me of my vow, but I just seek to make amends for some of my poor decisions.
I don't care much what happens to you. I'm just all about trying to get that bastard demon.
Chikaro.
Yeah, what's up?
My colleague. Could you perhaps see what else this man has on him?
Yeah, Chikaro checks the guy.
Is the
the
flask
guy.
Give him a pat down
like
there.
an actual item, or is it just like a?
Yeah, it's
It's a
it's an
key
iron.
item.
It's an iron flask.
This item may not be removed from your inventory.
Just one
Ooh,
way.
wondrous item.
Alright, Chikaro checks the guy.
You find 50 gold pieces on him. A very well-made dagger, and a short sword. Other than that, he doesn't have anything on him.
Morty eyes the dagger and says, well, "This is quite fancy."
Chikaro checks the desk.
I mean, there's nothing in the desk at this point.
The Morty got the thing, right?
There's nothing in the desk.
Or did he not?
I think Quarian picked it up.
I grabbed the flask.
I
Somebody
mean,
has the flask, right? All right.
out of game, Drakaro found the flask while you guys were gone,
Oh, okay.
and has it. But yeah,
All right.
so Drakaro is making a show of searching the room, but not finding anything at this point.
Okay. So, did you guys find it?
There's nothing in the desk.
Very suspicious.
What's with this flask, young man?
This man seems to be lying. He doesn't look that young.
Old man.
All day.
Chikaro slugs him again for
Yeah.
lying about where the flask was.
It was there in the desk. Someone
Why is
must
it so
have taken
important?
Don't make me use a spell to find it.
It's the only thing that'll seal the demon. Well, the only thing I could find to seal the demon, but there's no way I could get close
Flask.
enough to use it, given my vows. I wanted Kensington to have it.
Chikaro, you sure you didn't find it while you were watching him?
Chikaro walks to the other corner of the room.
So,
Andrana produces the flask. I found it over here.
oh, he got it. Nice.
Nice, mate. Save me a spell slot.
I toss it to new member of our party that I don't know who the name of it is.
His hands are tied. He can't catch it.
Oh, I'm talking about Nacho.
Yeah.
I toss it to Nacho.
Last minute. Should have had this contingency plan, Nacho. You should have a
Yeah.
third name ready for the rest of
Yeah.
the group.
Well, Edgar Friendly is, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's
Edgar
true.
Friendly. Well, I already. Oh, shit. What was I gonna? So you wanted to deliver what?
How would
So-
one contain a demon in this?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, how does that work? Explain demon catching.
Well,
Are there magic words? Or...
yeah.
James
Yeah.
pops open the book. Yeah. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, activate the magic words and
Is this like a genie in a bottle situation?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do we have to trick this motherfucker to drink this somehow?
no, you just you use an action to speak the command word as long as you're within 60 feet. And then has to roll a wisdom saving throw or be trapped in the flask.
I had no idea something like this even existed.
Now, is that only demons? Or specific demons?
You can only trap something that's not from this plane of existence.
Ah. So we could trap like something from
Wait a
the
minute.
Feywild.
Can I have that flask? How many uses does this flask have?
There's only one creature can be inside at a
I
time.
assume just one.
At a time, though.
Yeah.
How do you get it out? Can you grab a creature and then let it out?
I assume the command word.
You can release it, yeah.
Okay, noted.
You release it, and the creature is friendly to you for 1 hour and obeys your commands.
And then can you put it back in the fire?
Perfect.
Uh,
No,
Dracaro,
I know how we
Dracaro
can- what we can
holds
do.
out his hand to Nacho and says, "I'll hold on to that until we get to Lord Kensington."
Sure. Yeah, whatever.
The more times you trap the same creature, though, the better
Easier to
chance.
save.
Easier to save, yeah.
So, Mr. Mysterious Stranger Man, how many people would you say that Halia has working in her organization?
Under her directly,
Yeah.
at least 50 that I know of, but some of them are inconsequential.
Does so you claim that this Lord Randall Kensington III is not is a false a false lord. Does it would whether or not this is true, that's probably debatable, but does Halia also have these suspicions about Lord Randall?
As far as I know, I've kept my connection to Kensington secret from her.
Is there anybody you have told this suspicion?
Only people from a lifelong past may know the name.
Well,
I've kept the secret from the demon as well.
it's, this alleged secret. It's very, I'm sure Lord Randall would appreciate it. Well, fellas, anybody got any questions for this guy?
Yeah, Nacho sidebar.
Sure. You mean yeah,
Edgar.
yes. Yeah, Edgar.
Edgar, sidebar.
Yeah.
Dracaro whispers to him, what was the name of your friend?
That guy's name, his name was Atham.
Atham.
You want me to ask about Atham?
Yeah. Actually, no, we talked about it. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll I can see what this guy knows. Is this person we're seeing bald?
Yes. He fits the
Okay.
description that
Of that Childs.
Childs gave.
Yeah. What name have you been going by in these parts here, sir?
What is it? Did we ask his name, guys?
We haven't asked his name. That's intentionally.
We asked
Nacho has not asked his name.
Oh, intentionally. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he's asked about what name he goes by in these parts here. We've heard about a man fitting your description by the name of Atham. Is that what you're going by there, mister? Sounds,
That's the identity I chose when I moved here.
And
Velasco knows my true name.
Yeah.
Atham was a ruse to draw out Kensington,
Hmm.
former associate of his.
Yeah. That's well. Anybody got any questions for this gentleman?
Can I put him out of his misery now, or are we still going to use him?
I mean,
This guy can lead us to Halia if we can't find her on our own.
Isn't she just chilling at what's it called?
that's a good call, Morty.
We
No,
don't know.
she's-
We don't know
we
where
don't-
she is.
Yeah,
Yes, we
where
do. She owns the. She runs the whole thing down there.
Morty
The place has been destroyed.
Morty's making
Takaro.
a good point. Let's ask the question here,
Fine, fine.
Sir
I say,
Mr. quote unquote Atham. Where is Halia located right now, and how do we go about finding her?
he said he can send word. He can't. He doesn't know where she is directly. I already asked him.
Hmm.
Last I heard, she fled Fendalen when the city was attacked, or the town was attacked.
Hmm.
She's still operating under the guise of a legitimate businesswoman.
Yeah, she owes us money.
Her goals.
I don't know. This guy seems pretty dangerous, fellas.
I think we
know.
can use him. If anything, maybe we take him to Vern and see what he thinks.
We got the flask for him. That's all. That's all I cared about. You guys do what you want.
He's been useful, and he's obviously just fearful for his life, and he seems to be.
Is
you
he
know,
still
his-
restrained?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
His,
extremely
You know,
restrained.
his goals are aligned with ours. He didn't, want to.
So we should let him go and let him.
He's bound
Presume
because
his-
of this demon. He wouldn't be doing these things otherwise.
But because he's bound, is he gonna stop if we let him go, or is he gonna still try to?
We're obviously
Kill
not
me.
going to let him go. He's going to be on a tight leash. Morty winks.
I receive orders. I can't disobey them.
You hear that,
Takaro
Morty?
raised his bow.
Yeah.
If you leave and don't tell me where you're going, I can't find you again.
What does that mean, babe? What do you mean by that? You mean you're
Uh,
dead?
I'm stationed here in Neverwinter.
What do you? Should we put this to a vote here, fellas? I feel like we should vote on this.
If you take me with you and Belasco finds out, he'll order me to attack you.
Yeah, why don't we, fellas? Why don't we huddle up about this? Do a little vote. See what we should do here. All right,
Huddle up.
huddle up.
Team
All
up.
right,
This is our only lead,
That-
boys.
Morty.
Why are we voting?
Morty, calm down. We're gonna vote. All right. If your idea is good, which you've made a very compelling case, well, first let's see where Quarion. Quarion, what do you think? We should put this guy out of his misery, or let him live and potentially, this guy's job is to kill us. He also poisoned you, but your call. What do you
I
think?
mean, he's been pretty helpful so far. Gave us answered all our questions. Gave us
Mm.
information we needed.
He
Gave
tried
us that
to.
flask. That flask is what he says it is. That's a pretty huge deal.
He tried to kill you. Just saying.
I'm saying at the very least, we take him to Vern and get Vern's opinion.
I think I'm with Morty on this one. I don't think we should kill him.
Jakaro, what you thinking?
Kill him. He can't be trusted.
What about
He's
you?
under-
Where do you
he-
stand? Morty looks
He's
to
under a
Nacho.
spell. He's gonna keep attacking us.
Nacho thinks about it.
This whole Halia thing. Yeah.
Well, if
He's-
he
he,
attacks us again, we'll kill him then.
Yeah.
We're the League of
Oh
Freaks.
yeah. No, Nacho. Nacho's thinking about it. He's wandering.
I guess I want to say what is the plan if we don't kill him? I guess that's what I would want. Explain to me.
Morty's
How
already
do you
laid it out.
Oh, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. What do you mean? Like,
Have Vern lock him up or something.
He's our prisoner.
Vern's probably got somewhere you could stick him.
okay, he's
Yeah.
our prisoner. Great. What is he gonna? What do we have? What's he gonna do for us?
How about
He can be our double agent if
He
we
can sit
play
in
it
the
right.
corner until we need to ask him a question.
fellas?
And we can forget about him until we need him.
Fellas.
Enough out of game. Go ahead, Nacho.
Nacho hasn't voted yet. Okay, he's thinking about it. He's just walking around the guy thinking, and he gets behind. Is the guy standing up or is he lying down on the ground?
Morty stood him up.
Okay. Yeah, he's walking around him. He's thinking about it. And then he gets behind him, pulls out his dagger, and stabs the guy in the back of the neck. Plunges his neck into the guy's like throat, back neck area.
You said that,
Whoa,
back-
wait,
you said,
I
you
wanted to
said
know
that
his name.
backwards, but I get it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Nacho.
Drakaro puts up a hand for a high five.
Nacho declines the high five. Yeah. Nacho
Drakaro
has
gets
this,
disappointed and say, what was that all about, Nacho? Who is this guy?
You just
Well-
love killing people who are tied up, don't you?
Well, fellas, this man, this piece of shit, was my father.
What?
What?
Fresh.
Morty's jaw drops.
No, it was not.
Yup. So look, fellas, I'm on a new path in life here. I'm on the verge of becoming a legitimate lord. I can't have people who know my true identity coming back. I don't care who they are. This guy, I haven't seen him in a very long time. Just shows up out of nowhere. I'll try and act all nice. You
Well,
know,
he did poison
He
us
tried to
first.
kill me. He was not acting nice.
I mean,
What
you
is
know.
this
Tied up
false
and-
niceness?
Morty
Look.
is just like stunned
I was ready to kill this guy.
by the notion of someone just killing their father so like
Well,
you know,
fairness,
on a whim.
it's a not. I think so.
Morty's whole like perception of Nacho has changed.
Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't lick the knife afterwards.
Yeah. Oh no, no. Nacho isn't like Nacho didn't do that with like any kind of like you know, he wasn't doing
There
it
was
for
no pleasure there,
fun
he
or
just-
pleasure. It was just it had to be done to protect the identity. That's why I was asking about who
Drakaro was
knew.
about to ask his name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean Nacho already knew his name,
did
so
get-
he didn't
I
even
know, well, I figure that now, but
Yeah, as
yeah.
the guy lays dying,
Good.
Nacho undoes disguise self. And
Looks in the eyes.
yeah.
my
Just to
Yeah.
let him know. Cause I
Morty
do
quickly
give
gathers
out of
his rope.
respect. Out of respect, lets him know who done him. That it wasn't
so
just done by some random human.
Unable to speak, he looks at you with a moment of recognition, and he almost looks accepting as he passes away.
Yeah, I mean this guy was under the thumb of a demon, fellas. So I kind of put him out of his misery there.
You don't need
Morty-
to
Morty
explain
looks-
anything to me, Nacho.
Morty looks at Quarian and grins. We could bring him back.
Where he's, I think
Boy,
Nacho pulls
that
out
was
his
expensive.
yeah. Nacho pulls out the black hole,
You're keeping him.
lies it down on the ground. Morty, do you want to leave a dead body in a room and just kind of waltz out and be like, "Dur, dur, dur," like we gotta hide
We've
the
done
evidence here?
worse.
Look,
Yeah, it's true.
we're keeping
It
him.
is a dingy little
All
side
right.
room. No one's gonna check.
I mean, he's your father and all. I get it.
Yeah,
Morty grabs
well,
the
you
rope,
know.
he's like,
It's
Try
like
not to
keeping
bloody
his,
my
like,
rope anymore,
ashes in
mate.
an urn,
Look,
you know?
as
least-
soon
at
as we
least
get
give me
out
a
of
heads up.
town, you
All
know,
our nice stuff in there. I don't want it to get dirty.
make sure we get a shovel before we leave town. We'll, you know.
Will you dig his grave? Morty like looks.
I
sternly at Nacho.
mean,
Was this some odd coincidence?
I'm sure
though?
Drakaro will dig the grave for me.
Oh, it is Nacho's father. Maybe we should, give him
I would
proper
cremate
burial
him.
like that.
Morty snaps his fingers and you see a
Look,
flame.
we got options. We don't want to light this town on fire. I'm gonna put him. We're kind of like we gotta like roll him into the hole. We're not gonna like pick where he's gonna get
Oh,
rolled
wait,
in.
Hold on. Corin goes and grabs like the blanket off the bed and wraps the body up in it.
Morty closes his eyes before he does that.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we got all the information out of him. Look,
Hopefully.
yeah,
Not giving it now.
yeah, like
Actually, Morty can speak with the dead.
True.
well, if you want to speak with him, Maury, that's all you. Kind of awkward for me to be here.
No, I mean, I'm sure you had your reasons, Nacho.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
that's the
you
only
know.
reason I'm not like, completely pissed off with you because you have a history with this man.
Yeah, he
obviously.
kind of disappeared a long time ago, and you know, I've been on my own for a while now. Doing my own thing, and I'm gonna be a lord soon, and I couldn't have anybody, you know. I guess say I'm cutthroat,
Oh, you cut back of the neck, not cut throat.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make it quick.
I like your style, Nacho.
Yeah.
And Jakaro walks over to Nacho and
Yeah.
drops 150 gold pieces in his hand.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to do that. It's unnecessary.
Eh,
What did you have?
thrown in the
150?
hole.
Yeah, what did you got? What 150
Hey, where'd you
gold?
get this from, Jakaro?
It was with the flask.
It's your inheritance.
Oh, okay. Well, geez, that's a lot more than I figured he would have had on him.
So Morty's whole is the allegiances have changed throughout the campaign where Morty's had like a favorite person he's leaned on. It's been Nacho lately, and it is no longer Nacho.
Yeah. I liked how much Morty wanted to keep him alive, and I kind of it took me about 3 minutes to decide. I was like, I'm gonna have to kill him. I'm gonna have to kill him.
Well, out of character, I completely understand.
So
your
while
motive.
this is going on, I'm just like, how am I gonna? And then as soon as Morty was like, I think we should keep him alive, I'm like, oh.
I still don't get what he was gonna do alive.
That's why I was trying to
Oh.
sway Quarion to death. I was trying to sway Quarion there, and it didn't
Because
work.
he was a connection to Halia.
Yeah, but
He
we're the
could've made-
connection. I don't know.
He
I
couldn't
just
leave
don't-
anyway.
We can
He
just
like
go
he said, he
walk up
couldn't
to
leave.
her.
But whatever. Do what you gotta do,
Yeah.
Morty.
Morty takes his rope and his cuffs off the man before he's wrapped up and thrown in the hole.
Yep.
I wasn't gonna actually talk to him, just saying I could.
Oh, okay.
In case you have any unfinished questions with your father that you just brutally murdered.
I mean, if I had saw like Nacho like stare at him with his true face, and then the guy like look back, in sort of a loving way, I would have been like, or like, I don't know. This is a whole weird situation. Morty's still just trying to digest this.
Well, it was pretty surprising to me as well. I had to figure out in like 2 minutes what the hell I was gonna do.
So what did you tell him? Just that he looks. Is that what you said? He looks like
You
your
got a DM
father?
from James.
You
This is your father.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was what based off visual, right? Like he
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I
just
saw him.
recognized him as that. Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, it looked a little different, but yeah.
That's why I was so quiet. I was trying to figure out what to do.
Okay, I have a question. Well, am I reading too much into this? Is there what? Is there a real Lord Kensington or no?
There has to be somewhere. It seems like.
But now that now that I know what I know.
There's- I mean, no, there isn't a real Lord
Yeah.
Kensington.
Okay. Because that's at first I was thinking like
Yeah.
this guy knew a real Lord Kensington. I was like, oh shit, we're like.
Yeah, there is
But
no
that was
Lord
my first reaction
Kensington,
that-
Yeah.
That was
now
my
I-
first reaction, that he knew the real Lord Kensington,
Right,
not that he
but-
knew the real Nacho.
and there is no
So, hold
Endor.
on. So when you asked him
There is no end.
the real Lord, so why was he asking him the real Lord Kensington or the man? Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter.
It's
'Cause
over.
I'm just thinking back now.
He didn't know whether or not you guys knew that Kensington was false.
Oh, he wasn't trying to
okay.
blow up
He
my
didn't
spot.
give up his son, huh?
Yeah.
This guy was
keeping
trying
it
his
secret.
hardest just to contact you, and you just fucking killed him because you're power
That's
hungry.
true.
Yep.
That's what
Well,
happened.
yeah, if
Absolutely.
you let him live, he might not make as much gold later.
Wait,
if
and
anything,
did he?
I'm glad you stayed true to character, but in character, it's fucking hard to fathom. All right.
Also-
Your shitty dad was just trying to make amends, and he just
Yeah, man.
offed him.
Yeah.
Before you killed him, did
He probably
like,
deserved it. It's all right.
did he give us did he teach us everything about the flask? Like we know the word to use it.
We can study it if we need to.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's not a big deal.
he
Do I
explained.
know it or do I
what
need
it
to study
does.
it? No, he explained it. Okay, good.
You talking about the flask?
Well, it's cool because I remember a
I
few.
want to study that with you. I
Yeah.
want to see if there's any mention in my like demon hunting book
All right. So now,
about how to use
now,
the flask.
now that this has all just happened, Morty is
Yeah.
just like sort of face palming. He's like gripping his like top of his nose with his hand. He's like, "All right, should we head back to the bar?"
I think Morty needs a drink, boys.
Wait, let's clean up. What's the blood situation? Are we with like extreme blood? Like, did Nacho get blood on him?
There's no forensics.
What'd you do? You did.
No, I don't
the
want to
base
go
of it-
walk into
base of
a
his
bar
skull?
with. I don't want to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the back of his neck.
the back of his neck, like severed his spine with the dagger.
I mean, there's a fair amount of blood, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Since you went for the spine rather than like arteries and stuff like that, it's
Okay.
not everywhere.
You said a finely made dagger. Was that insinuating magical, or was it just like a +1 or something? Do we need to study?
Yeah, it's study it.
All right. Morty,
Today,
Morty,
yeah.
Morty grabs
Or-
the dagger and just pushes it towards Nacho's chest and says, "A memento for you."
we is it a Horvath dagger?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't have the symbol on it. Horvath's seal, family seal.
Yeah.
Like Morty's had a pretty decent upbringing, so that's why this
Oh.
is all.
Yeah.
You know,
You
really
didn't have
confusing to
to.
him.
I understand.
Yeah.
You weren't raised as gutter trash.
No,
Nacho.
in the game, I get it, but in character, I have to stay true.
Okay.
This goes
well,
against Morty's instincts.
I'm sure we'll have a chat.
So Jakaro looks around to the group and says, what now, boys? What's
Vern's in
what-
town. Do you want to go see him?
Morty, I do not want to go see Vern. That is the most uncool dude we've met on this trip.
Oh,
seen the way
come
he
on,
showed up.
Jakaro. Have you met Giles?
Has anyone
on.
seen Toby?
He's with Toby.
He's with Vern.
All
They're
right, I'll go.
having a drink.
I'll go see Toby.
Chikaro, listen here. So Nacho was going on with the lord of this place. You know, this is as the
Oh,
scene's
yeah,
ending and
yeah.
the group's walking away, and you just hear that.
Yeah, they don't even know that.
Morty explains everything to Chikaro and Aquarian
That
as we walk
pompous
back.
asshole crashed your party with the mayor, Nacho?
Vern's a great guy.
Afterwards, yeah, he did after. God, I thought,
Quick move.
we were
Dick move.
busted, but,
Want me to take care of him for you?
Vern's level 20. Morty smiles.
yeah, I don't know. He's quite powerful. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a very useful ally in the long term.
Caro puffs out his chest and kind of to himself is just like, I could take him.
Well,
The group proceeds back to the
Oh,
tavern.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah.
hungry. My food is probably still warm.
And
You don't want
poisoned.
shit food.
The food was the food poisoned or was it just a drink?
Something was
Everything.
poisoned.
It was the
Everything.
the
everything was
food.
poisoned.
Well, so wait, you fellas are saying your food was poisoned? I catch that.
Yeah. By this guy.
But like, how did it get poisoned?
Yeah. You
Who
know, that's a
who
good
was the
question.
last person that handed you that food?
We'll have a talk with Castle.
Hmm.
Asshole?
The bartender brought him the food.
Like,
Yeah. Well, I see. You know.
Bartender. Do you think the bartender's in on this?
Well,
We'll
or
find
the
out.
person who
yeah.
made it.
Yeah.
We happen to be very tight with the lady who owns this tavern, so I'm sure we'll be able to come to the bottom of it.
As suspected, Cathal had. There are people in league with Halia, in town
Within our
here.
midst.
So be careful who you trust, fellas. And
Let's not go announcing ourselves.
like, how did
and
this-
He looks to Aquarian.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't know what Crayon did in the pastry shop, but how do you guys think he found us so quick?
I mean, I've been trying to keep a low profile. No pun intended.
Yeah, what you been up to,
Corian
Quarion?
Kind of looks at the ground and shovels his feet. I may have gone a bit overboard when when I was buying your pastries.
What do you mean?
The serving lady insulted us, so I may have invoked Lord Kensington's name. you know,
Okay.
to show our status.
Well,
quite
Maybe
publicly.
just a little bit of mean.
just keep in mind that
I
I'm
tried to keep him in line, Nacho.
Yeah.
He's
No,
uncontrollable.
Well,
Jakara was egging me on the whole time.
just your daily reminder that Nacho assumes that there aren't any kind of just they're not being watched. They can have a
Or just grabs and turns corner. People are trying to kill us.
yeah. So
all right, all right. I'll
But
try
yeah.
to keep a low profile.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Puts my fly
Hey,
figurine back in the
Speaking
back
of,
my bag.
Morty's like, Dracar's like rubbing his stomach because it hurts from being poisoned slightly because I have a slight immunity to it. But
Yeah, you
he
only
says,
took like 6 damage.
he's like, hey Mort, you got anything for poisoning up in that mystery bag of yours, or any potions or any not potions, spells?
Bro, you breathe poison. You're
Cantrips?
good.
But my belly hurts.
Actually, Jakara, roll a Constitution saving throw, and Quarion too.
I cured Quarion.
Oh, you
7.
did. Okay, never mind. Just 7. Okay. Yeah, you're still under the effects of poison. You're not taking any damage anymore, but you're still poisoned.
I'm ready. What time of day is this?
That's a good question. Late afternoon.
I'm ready for
Like-
bed. I don't feel like eating anymore.
We're gonna go chit chat with Vern.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Jakara,
want.
Let's work on that flask and see if there's anything in my book about it. Tells how to use it.
Yeah, sure.
Corian is laser focused on the flask that can finally kill the demon he's been hunting.
Well, let's be clear that Jakaro is in possession of said flask, but yes. Well,
Oh.
let's go back. Let's go return to the tavern. our
Morty tugs
rooms.
on Jakaro's
You
cloak.
get-
And he's like, if your tummy really aches, I can fix it. But if
No,
not,
I'm fine, Morty. I'm just gonna go rest up for the night. You go see your friend. And Jakaro looks a little sad as he says it. And I'm gonna just turn in for the night. I'll feel better in the morning.
You guys walk into the bar and you see Toby sitting next to Vern at the bar, and they're having a very pleasant conversation, and you see Toby laughing heartily at something that Vern just said.
Morty walks up and is like already laughing when he walks in. What's going on, boys?
Toby just sort of like straightens his face out and is just like, nothing.
Oh god, they're talking about me. Can I roll to
Roll an insight check.
Oh no.
Morty, what happened to that good insight, Morty?
I have good insight. I just rolled a 5.
You feel like he's maybe changed the subject on you, but you're not quite sure why.
I mean, what happened? I missed a joke, boys.
It's not that we were just having a few drinks, and Vern's a funny guy.
Oh, he is, isn't he? Morty pats him on the back.
And Vern turns to you and says, so did you meet the man you went to meet?
You could say that. Morty sort of just like peers over at Nacho.
Everything sorted out then?
I guess you could call it that. There's no one following us or trying to poison us anymore, so that's good, I guess. At least for now. Morty gives him a wink.
Very good, very good. Suppose there's someone more private we can speak?
Morty looks around to see if Hallie is present.
Halia? Cathal?
Or Cathal, my bad.
She's not currently present.
Morty signals the whoever's behind the bar.
Yeah, the bartender that served Quarion and Drakaro comes up.
Where's your mistress?
I think she'd be upstairs right now.
All right. And Morty looks at the folks, the other boys, like, all right, well, let's go see if she's busy or not. I think I know a place we can talk.
You start to walk away, and the bartender like clears his throat at you, and Vern says, "Would you mind?" And the barkeep says, 3 gold pieces."
Morty looks to Vern, gives him a grin, and then tosses 3 gold.
Vern starts to follow you. Toby sort of stumbles off of his chair.
They're shit faced.
And kind of catches up to you guys. He's still wearing his like sailor's outfit, his
Yeah.
captain's.
I picture
uniform.
Toby just like, instead of using a shot glass, he just has like a thimble and he's just like down in the little.
This is probably the first time we've seen
little
Toby
baby
drunk.
shots. So is Quarion or Jakaro gonna question this guy about where their tainted food came from, or
We'll ask Cathal.
okay?
I'm up
We're
in my
going
room.
to the boss. We're going to the manager. We're gonna Karen this guy.
Okay. Lead the way, Morty.
Let me speak with the manager.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head upstairs. You find Cathal finishing up with a meeting with a. She kind of tells you guys to hold on outside the meeting room while she's finishing up with someone that appears to be a pretty wealthy merchant, or at least that's the way he's dressed.
He leans against the wall with his arms crossed.
They exchange a pleasant farewell, and the merchant walks out of the room. It kind of gives you guys a side eye as he goes by.
Morty gives him the upwards head nod. Yeah, exactly.
Up.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit uncomfortable, but he kind of shuffles away
Good.
and leaves the bar.
Is there
How?
is there a
So-
certain dragonborn waitress still?
Oh, jeez.
I'm wondering if Jakaro and Quarion are joining us because they said they're gonna go.
No, I'm
go-
up in the room. I went up to my room.
Corian
Okay.
would have followed him because he just wants to look at that flask.
All right. Drakaro, roll an investigation check with disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Is this while I'm strolling through the bar up to my room?
Yep.
What was it? Well, which one?
Investigation disadvantage.
Yep.
Investigation? Okay.
Yes.
You're investigating.
I don't know. I would have thought it
Or
would
the
have been
books
more
and pictures.
perception or something. But yeah.
Oh, disadvantage.
Okay, well, 5, so 7.
You didn't notice her, but you're still a little out of it from the
Yeah.
drinks and the poison.
So for a second time, he sighs and is a little sad. And
I forgot to
Yep.
mention, Jakaro, you're like drunk and poisoned.
drunk and poisoned. Yeah.
Yeah, you got drunk and then you got poisoned.
So it's like you took an antibiotic and then just drank a bunch.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
We've had a day, Jakaro.
It's gonna get even better, Quarion. Trust me.
Oh, it was fine until he got to the pub with you.
All right, so you guys are going to your room, and the rest of you guys are going to meet with Cathal.
Yeah, nachos with Morty.
All right, Jakaro and Quarion, what are you guys doing? You've made it back to your room.
Yeah.
I want to ask Jakaro to borrow the flask so I can study it and open my book to see if there's any like reference to, I don't flask that.
Yeah, you
Dig
can
deep.
have it. You can have it in a second. Drakaro's gonna rummage through his backpack, pull out a sack of mushrooms.
Yeah.
How
gonna
it
pop
works?
one in
Corey
his.
kind of looks at him.
He's gonna
What,
pop one in his mouth.
What are you thinking,
He
Jakaro?
will offer Quarion one if he wants, but Drakaro eats one and then offers Quarion one.
Aquarian just kind of shrugs and eats the mushroom. All right, Jakaro, I'll follow your lead on this, buddy.
High
Alright.
Elf just openly taking fucking drugs.
We're in our hotel room.
Jakaro, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Just a High Elf getting high with his dragonborn friend.
I think I know where Jakaro
Nat
is,
20.
going.
Oh,
I want
nice.
to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I want to see too.
All right. So you guys both take the mushrooms. You start to feel the familiar effects, Jakaro. Quarion, this is your first time doing this. So initially you don't feel a whole lot, but
Mine's not
after-
working.
Yeah, after a minute or two, you start to feel a little bit detached and start to kind of recede into your own mind as you're sitting in a chair in your room. And all of a sudden, you feel like you're floating. And you look around and you see Jakaro floating next to you. And you see this huge underground cavern just full of all different sort of like bioluminescent colors and coming from like every direction. There seems to be structures like built out of these mosses that are glowing. And you see these mushroom beings walking around almost like a almost like like you're in a busy like city street, the way they're moving, although they're all moving very like uniformly. They seem to
as mushrooms do.
move together, or they just flow much better than like a city street of people where you have people like walking into each other and getting in each other's way and things like that. Jakaro, you are experiencing this again. You see Quarion there with you. He seems almost paralyzed, like he's visually taking in these things, but he's not able to do much more than that. You feel free to move around in this place.
Drakaro winks at Quarion.
Quarion, you see Jakaro.
Where are we?
Yeah.
What the hell is happening?
You see Jakaro like kind of float in front of you and get real close and sort of wink in your face, and then he starts floating away from you. And
You guys are in the
Quarion,
astral plane.
you're like unable to move, but you see this going on as Jakaro starts sort of like he almost like starts to blend in with the crowd, starts moving along with the mushroom people. What would you
I
like to
can't
do,
follow him.
Jakaro?
So again, Drakaro would just kind of looking around, taking in the scenes.
Wait, Jakaro, you really gonna take me to a magic mushroom land and then just leave me floating in the sky?
If you're just gonna, yeah,
Yeah.
sit back and enjoy,
Easy
buddy.
decision.
And he's going to, like last time, try to interact or try to try to interact with them, not seemingly like easily, like starting off slow, like not trying to like forceful, but trying to like see if he could touch him again, or see if they can see him,
Yeah.
and try to get someone's attention.
So you move through the crowds and you notice that they're sort of like you're kind of flowing with them better this time. Before they would kind of walk through you as if you weren't there. You were able to get a couple of them to acknowledge you. This time, as you move through, they're almost treating you as if you're a body on the street with them. So they're kind of flowing around you the way they would another of their kind. You find one that you're kind of moving alongside, and you reach out to him mentally, and you do form a connection with him or it.
And then I would try to convey my curiosity to them if they were curious of me, type thing.
At first, you get the sense of confusion coming back to you, but then roll a. I don't even know what a good check would be for this. Hold on. Roll a, I guess like a persuasion check.
Five.
So he's a little bit confused by you, and by this like mental thing that he's never experienced before. You see him physically move away from you further, as if he's avoiding where you are. But he does. You catch a couple like flashes of images while you're doing this, and he seems concerned, and then you see images and flashes of this large mushroom-like being in the center of the city. You feel the you feel the presence of this being that you haven't felt before, and he seems to be focused on you, or it seems to be focused on you.
Can I see the being, or I just it was like a picture that it would be at another location? You know what I mean? Like, am I in the location that it is, or do I sense it?
You know that he's nearby. He's kind of at the center of the city. Like you can sense him there, but you also are getting like mental images of him as well as this is happening.
Then I
Quarion,
would. Oh, go ahead.
I was just say, Quarion, while this is happening, you're getting flashes of this, like just bits and pieces of what Jakaro is experiencing.
Can I move
But-
yet, or am I still like just stuck?
You have no control over it at this point, just because this is your first time experiencing it. Jakaro's had a couple times to figure it out. So, but you are seemingly mentally linked to Jakaro at this point.
Okay.
You could attempt to communicate with him if you wanted, or you get the sense that you might be able to.
Yeah, because I try to reach out of my mind. He said, Jakaro, can you hear me, Jakaro?
Yes, Quarion, I can hear you.
What the hell's where are we? What are all these mushroom people?
We're
What the
in
hell is going
Mushroom
on?
Land. I'm trying to make friends. I've been here a few times.
When the hell did you go to Mushroom Land?
When I go to bed.
Oh, all right.
I'm trying to
Alright,
make some friends here.
This is weird, Jakaro, but all right. You do you.
Although
I'm gonna
I
take a
think
moment
this time
myself.
I've been
See if I
noticed.
can catch up with you.
Yeah. So then I would cut communication with Quarion and go back to the mushroom person I was somewhat communicating with, I suppose, and either mentally and then also with a hand gesture, like a wave, as if like to say follow me, and then like mentally say like try to convey that I'm gonna go. Feel like this the main guy knows I'm here. I'm gonna go check it out. Will you come with me? As like a a confidant type thing.
So at first he seems it seems a little bit hesitant about you still, but then you feel it, like you feel like resolution within it, and you feel the thought of the larger being coming through him, and he kind of changes his demeanor and he beckons for you to follow him, and he brings you to this large central chamber within the colony, and you find this like 3-story high mushroom creature. He's like rooted to the ground in the center of this huge like dome-like structure.
Drakaro stares in wonder.
Um, you feel him reach out to you in your mind, and not speaking through words, but you feel his curiosity or your curiosity reflected back at you, and he you get the sense that he wants to know why you're here.
And then Drakaro would try to convey curiosity and companionship, like looking for a friend type thing.
Looking for friends.
Like yeah, but also like genuine curiosity of trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. He opens up to you for a second, and you feel what he feels, which is the entire colony is like interconnected, and their thoughts and consciousness runs through him. And you feel all this, and you get an idea of what their like what they are. Basically, they are a very peaceful race that just tends to stick to themselves, and they have this underground colony under the mountains that is self-sufficient, and basically they just wish for peace.
They're apparently a hive mind.
Okay. Also, out of game, could you refresh my memory of how this ends? Like how
Like how you go back.
like how do you like exit? Is it like a decision or is it like a timing thing?
Yeah, it's just a timing thing.
Okay.
It's like real mushrooms.
Does Drakaro have it? I know. Does
Yeah,
Drakaro have a
you don't have
sense?
control over that.
Does Drakaro have a sense of
Just dropped in,
I
bud.
guess.
Yeah, roll a perception check. I guess you're still at disadvantage because you're poisoned
Okay, sure.
and drunk.
So 16.
16.
Yeah.
You do feel that it's your bond is weakening a little bit, and you feel like sort of the pull back to your body that you've
Right.
recognized in the
So
past.
Drakaro would try to convey to the hive mind being, the 3 stories one, gratitude, a sense of like I'll be back, and yeah, so like just like a thank you, and like I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah.
And then he looks back at the guy that brought him, presumably is still there,
Yep.
and he pulls out the goblet.
The what?
the ice stone goblet. What are we calling it? Flask?
Oh, the iron flask.
Iron flask. And tries to activate it.
All right. You try to activate the iron flask, and it does not have any effect.
Oh,
You're a spirit,
Okay.
homie.
Carr looks disappointed. Shrugs.
Well, it would tell you that they are actually on the same plane of existence as you.
Oh, there you
Fair.
go.
We can go find them.
So I guess you can't do that as a spirit, just not with people on the same plane. Perhaps.
So you feel as you're getting pulled back, you feel this. He seems less apprehensive about you now, and a little bit more welcoming, and you get the sense that he's looking forward to your next visit.
And I reciprocate the feeling.
Oh my.
Clarion is feeling and seeing and sensing all of these things as well, unable to interact, however, other than with Jakaro.
Reminds me of that thing in Avatar. They all like plug in with the tree, except they
Yeah.
just do it like subconsciously.
And then Quarion, you're feeling sort of the pull back to your body as well. You guys kind of not wake up so much as start to come out of a fog in your room.
Larry
All
was
right.
like watching us, like, what the fuck were these two guys just doing? Because I would turn to Jakaro and be like, dude, what? Where did you even get those mushrooms? How long have you been doing this?
I think you got him in the swamp, right?
After the outside, like the hag,
The hag's
hag shack.
hut.
I don't know
Yeah.
if anybody really watched him gather him, though.
Well, I
No,
mean, that's,
I thought he asked somebody to go get some for him, didn't he? Because they were like
Oh,
out on
maybe.
one of the islands.
Oh, he
had to
wanted
air- I
Nacho
thought
to
he
walk.
had-
Yeah, he wanted Nacho to walk on water, and at that point, I was ready to wrap that whole scene up. So I was like,
He was like, no, I'm not getting this. Yeah. So back to the other group. While they are tripping, you guys are meeting with Cathal.
Back to the main story.
Yeah.
So Cathal gestures for you to come into the meeting room that you guys have been in before.
Nice. And Vern's
So
with
we
us.
Vern is with you. Toby is with you, but he's sort of like giggling inappropriately at this point.
Morty looks to Toby and says, "Why don't you wait outside?"
I've been through just as much shit as you guys have.
All right, fine.
Oh,
Morty grabs him by the shoulder and brings him in.
There he goes. Hey, Cathal, you got any more beer?
We need a Vern token in here.
Vern. Hmm.
This is Vern. This is what I used last time for Vern.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
I like that one for
perfect.
Vern.
Yeah, it looks like what's the Ernest, the guy from the Ernest movies?
He's Ernest. I don't know. Does anybody actually know what his? Wait, isn't his name? No, never mind.
Yeah, I forget what his name is. Oh, Jim Varney, I think was his. Yeah.
That's right. He used to say Vern though.
Yeah.
Didn't he? That was
Know what
like
I mean,
one of his
Vern?
lines. Yeah.
All right. So Toby.
Yeah. So, Vern very politely greets Cathal.
Morty would give a formal bow as well.
Nacho doesn't bow.
Cathal sort of gives a little glower at Toby for his somewhat rude request for alcohol, but she has not been a serving woman for quite some years. here.
Morty holds out his hand. He's like, "Don't mind him. My friend's just had a few to drink tonight. He's feeling nice."
Yeah, I'll be right
So we
back,
go,
Bill.
yeah, I love your establishment. It's great.
We all love it. What is this?
Cathal,
Besides my friends who got poisoned. And then he looks to Cathal.
she seems. She kind of gives a surprised look to you and says, "Poison in my establishment?
Yes. Morty nods.
Can you be sure?"
100%. I fixed him. And he holds out his holy symbol.
She yells for Childs. Says, "Childs, tell me who's been working the kitchen today." And you see Childs like nod and scurry off as fast as he can on his crutches. This is very disturbing news if it's true. Who might be trying to poison you?
Morty sort of glares over at Nacho.
Well,
He's like,
oh, is Morty gonna talk?
"Oh, if you're gonna talk, go ahead."
Well, the person who is in charge of the operation to poison Drakaro and Quarion was an agent of Halia. So I gotta ask you, Cathal, how well do you trust the people that work for you?
Well, I do my best to weed out any disloyal people, but in our business, that's not always possible. Pretty much everyone that works for me owes me a great debt,
Well,
but that doesn't mean they couldn't be turned if the price were right.
yeah, if they owe you a debt, they might owe other people debts, including Halia. And you've said she lived in this city for quite some time, so who knows how far her reach goes in this city. I suspect that your bartender there and might have been in league with the culprit.
Yeah, my mate's are getting some sleep now because they weren't feeling so well. That's why they're not
Yeah.
here.
Yes, the agent we captured was quite forthcoming with information, actually.
Oh, and that reminds me. Morty stands up and then goes behind Vern. He's like, "This is my mate Vern.
Yes.
He's a good man. He also knows Halia, and he knows these parts very well."
She kind of gives him a nod and says, "How do you do, Master Vern? It's been quite some time." Vern just kind of gives her a little smirk and says, yeah, it's been a while."
You know each other. Morty looks surprised.
Vern turns to you and says, "Well, before I became a recluse in the woods, Neverwinter was my my home. Hence the sigils in the great hall that I teleported to."
Yeah. So you care very much for these lands, do you, Vern? Seems like you've got a lot of friends that live around here, and you seem quite attached to this realm.
Most of my friends are long gone, but the lands themselves are precious to me, yes.
Yeah, because we just had a meeting with the regent, and I couldn't help but notice how he, really didn't care too much about what happens outside these walls, as long as he keeps making money. How does someone like yourself feel about that?
I try not to involve myself in politics, something I removed
Well,
myself from a long time ago.
I'm afraid, Vern, that if you stay removed, this place is probably gonna burn because I mean, look, we're gonna take care of the dragon, but you know,
What are the odds?
the politics, you got your full orcs, your half orcs. You know, the humans running this joint, they only care about money. This place, you know. Actually, speaking of the dragon, the regent was actually one generous thing he did was he was willing to make me an official lord, you know, recognize my lordship officially in these parts if we were to take care of the dragon. And you know, I think that's good things are gonna happen if that's a thing. Cause you know, I've got some you know, big ideas for how to improve things around here. And I was thinking maybe we could get your support on that there, Vern.
Morty glares at Nacho, giving him like the skinny eyes. He's unsure of his motives now at this point.
Vern says, I fear I have been away from the city for too long. The regent is not the leader this land needs.
Yep. Yeah. So this, I mean, you're involved in this conversation here too, Cathal. See, what I'm getting at is, you know, perhaps if, you know, myself officially becomes Lord Randall Kensington the third, you know, say the regent was to be, I don't know, replaced. You know, is this something you might find yourselves backing?
I think anyone would be better than that regent.
Yeah.
However, he's not our only problem here.
Morty
Oh.
questions if he's become a pawn in Nacho's scheme.
Of course, yeah. We'll take care of Hallie as well. She'll be, you know, she's, you know, number two
Rumor
on the
has it
list.
she's discovered gold in the abandoned mines. If she has the financial power, then whether the regent stays or not, we'll be in a lot of trouble. Especially if you're saying she serves a demon.
Yes. Well,
She's
She-
slaving dwarves, Morty
yeah,
exclaims.
she is a slaver, and calm down, Morty. I know Morty is very passionate about this topic. I have Morty's full support on this. I am also, I also have an anti-slavery agenda. Very much, very much against it.
Morty scoffs at Nacho's.
Yeah.
Not above murder, but slavery is where he draws the line.
Well, you
He's
know,
offered to sell little people in the past in front of Morty.
in a joking manner, I believe, Morty. I believe it was done in jest. Okay.
Sure.
But yeah. Do you like? So you were like Cathal. You were like friends with Holly at one point, right? Or you guys? I mean, like you had like a friendly rivalry or something.
I wouldn't call it very friendly, but
Yeah.
she was moving in on many of my businesses when she first arrived here.
Mm-hmm.
We butted heads on several occasions.
Well, do you have like a way of contacting each other? Like, how do you like if you wanted to talk to her, how would you find her? You got like she got like a messenger.
Well, if what you're telling me is true, then she has spies within my
Mm.
my workers as we speak. So
Morty nods.
So what you're saying is we figure out who the spy is, and we gracefully extract the information from them.
Morty
What?
stands up.
what information are you looking for? I might have some already.
Well, I mean, most obvious I think is how do we find her? Like, how do we contact her?
Morty stands up and is like, I can find a spy.
Oh.
Bring all your workers here.
Ah, it's a lot of tokens, Morty.
She says, well, just 1 minute. I can't shut down the bar just to interrogate every worker at the same time. Um, and then Vern says, "Well, if you're just looking for her location, I can tell you she's currently in the abandoned dwarven hold of Axholm in the mountains. That's where everyone who was in Fandalen fled to when it was attacked."
Morty, do you know where that is? It's a dwarven spot.
I think we have it marked on the map.
Okay.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Oh.
You guys have been,
Hmm.
I think it's on the map. If not,
They're not my kin, but we get along. Marty gives him a wink.
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of near Nomengard. The Vern goes on to say, "I come bearing further news. I know I told the regent that Leyland was attacked, but I didn't quite go into the detail that I probably should have. But the city has fallen at this point, and um, well, that's a very important city because it does protect these lands from the swamp to the south, as well as secure a very important trade route by land. Our only hope at this point would be to cut off the power behind the half orcs at its head. I think the remaining leader and the dragon are our main goals at this point. Although Halia, if she is truly being guided by a demon, may be playing a role in this as well."
Hmm. Morty.
Yeah.
When was the last time you talked to the chief?
Morty kind of grabs his beard, starts massaging it. I think it was about a day or two ago.
Yeah, it wasn't today. If that's, I guess that's all you need to know.
Yes, perhaps you should contact him before we sleep for the night.
They were closer to I Spire than we were. I know that.
Yeah, we should try to coordinate with them. I believe the last remaining half orc leader is like it's a guy named like Mesco.
Half orc?
Yeah, that was the name of the guy at the tower lighthouse thing.
Oh.
Mesco's at the tower. There's actually one more. The
Oh,
one
okay.
that went with the giant.
Ah, I
Can you
forgot
guys
about
hear me?
giants. Yep.
I don't remember what his name is.
On your token here, it says Nazul in the Giants.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I know Drakara would very much like to kill some giants.
So
Last time there's a captured giant on the map there. Last time you spoke to the orcs, they told you that they intercepted the giants because you told them that they were headed that way. They captured one of them, but it won't die, and the other one escaped with the half orc.
Well,
We need Drakaro to kill the dragon.
yeah, looking at the map here, this is quite a bit of ground we're going to have to cover. What sorts of transportation might you be able to offer us? You got horses, boats, maybe both. Maybe
it's
a
only
hot
take us so far.
maybe a hot deal. Maybe we put the horses on the boat, sail down real fast, and then, you know.
Am I in the room right now?
No.
No, you're still tripping balls.
Okay.
Ethid clears his throat and says, well, as Cathal is saying that she could arrange for horses for you, or if you had a ship, she could, or if you could procure a ship, she could get you out of the harbor. Ethid says,
If only we had a prisoner that had just told us that he arrived by ship that we could have stolen.
well, you're right by ship like a couple weeks ago. Ethid clears his throat and says, I may be able to get you close. Are you guys familiar with the gnomes in Gnomengard?
Morty smiles. Yeah, we saved them way back, about a week ago.
Way back.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a teleportation circle set up with them a long time ago. I could bring us all there if you'd like.
That'd be very helpful, man.
I must warn you, though, I haven't been in touch with them, and the half-orc armies have been sweeping their way south. I can't guarantee that it's safe on that end.
I mean, I could give him a call, but I mean, I'm not really that worried. Like, if we have to fight some half orcs, we do what we gotta do.
There's another problem with the plan. The teleportation circle must be activated from another teleportation circle. That means we need to find a way back into the Regent's audience chamber.
What if we were all invisible?
Might do the trick.
Morty?
Morty holds up the dust of disappearance. Well, I might have the trick here.
Okay.
Funny thing was, we got it from your place. Morty gives him a grin.
Jeez, Mort.
I thought that looked familiar. As he starts to go on, Cathal interrupts and says, I believe we still have the issue of Halia's spy in our midst.
Oh yeah. We were talking big picture, but yeah. We'll focus on, the bar real quick.
Yeah. Perhaps we help you figure that out, who your spy is. And then maybe you could help us sneak into the Regent's like mansion or castle or whatever it is and keep. And
Probably find a way of getting you close.
Yeah.
Maybe provide a distraction as well.
How long does the dust last, Morty?
A couple D6 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So like a maximum of 12 minutes.
I think so. 12 or...
Yeah, so
18.
we're...
Well,
I think
yeah.
probably 12 was probably max.
Once we're in, it shouldn't take long to activate the circle. So as long as we can head straight there, it shouldn't take more than 12 minutes to get to the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Shouldn't take more than a few.
I assume they'll have locked doors and...
Yeah, let's find the spy and then we'll worry about the other stuff.
Let's do it. Line them up.
I gotta go to the bathroom and get another beer so you guys can discuss a little bit planning.
That's fine.
Maury's just gonna zone a tree with them and
it's very simple, you see.
Yeah.
There is no plan.
Did you like Nacho's campaign pitch? He's
Sure.
running for king.
Morty is just more and more weird if you buy the minute.
Yeah, very reputable.
Easy guy.
Very reputable.
You breaking some shit over there?
Closing the door. I was just outside with my dog.
It sounded like you slammed a fucking jewelry box.
That's very specific.
Yeah, why would he have to shoot? Some
Out of all the
trinkets.
boxes. Ronan, come on.
So what did we get from that? We got the flask. We got a dagger. Uh,
That dagger's got to be cool.
yeah.
It's not often that James just describes something as a shiny dagger. Then I'm like, what is it? And he's like, no, you gotta figure out what it is.
Corian is very suspicious of why Jakaro wants the flask so bad.
He just displayed why. He wanted to capture one of the mushroom people.
Oh, I was in and out during all that.
Oh yeah, he did try to capture one of those friendly little fuckers.
That was the whole reason why he wanted it. That's why immediately when you guys went back to your room, he immediately popped the shrooms.
I gotta say, I kind of love the mushroom side quest.
I think it's cool, but I just wish I could be there too. Morty's busy trying to move the actual plot, not the side plots. But yeah, the plan here basically is that Morty lays down the zone of truth, and then we bring them in one by one. Well, I
How
guess
lo-
we can bring
Is it
them
a
in one by one.
concentration? Is it a concentration thing?
So the catch is it lasts 10 minutes, so we gotta be quick about this. So we gotta bring in like 2 or 3 batches of them within like a few minutes.
And basically, we just asked, do you work for Halia
Or Velasco.
or Belasco? Yeah.
Do you know of Halia? Not
Uh,
even do you work.
Okay.
And then if any say yes, then we put them aside.
Well,
You know?
sounds like Morty's gonna be taking point on the questioning.
Well, I
Yes.
feel like a lot of them will know of Halia.
Depends how long she's been gone.
Ask him like, are you loyal? Are you loyal to Halia or Velasco?
Bringing up Alaska won't really matter. It's probably more about Halia.
Yeah, it's like a I'm sure most of the people that work for Halia don't even know Belasco's a thing.
Yeah.
Nacho's dad specifically said Velasco has eyes.
But I feel like he was like
He's deep in the shit.
Yeah, I feel like he sold his soul or something like that.
I'm just thinking of how to.
We could have known the ins and outs if we kept him alive a little bit longer.
I know, but I liked when I saw how much Morty was like so wanted to keep him alive. I thought, oh, this will be such a betrayal.
And think of how much money Nacho
It's like-
money Nacho might make.
Look, I knew about 2 minutes into that interaction, I had to kill him. I was like, what am I supposed to do?
To fuck me over or just because he's your dad?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to make a quick decision on how I was gonna handle the situation. And it's I thought that would be so really controversial.
He would have just been useful as a prisoner. He was my first person, that would have been useful as a prisoner.
I mean, he was gonna get killed by the demons, so
Yeah, but
look, we put him out of his misery. Okay. He was his time was up.
Speaking of putting him out of their misery, I just look forward to the day when the league offers to put somebody out of their misery, and they're like, "Yes, do it now." And the league is just like, "What? Really? Okay."
Be like, well, now that you want it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. And then, once you start thinking how Nacho's going to react to a situation, that's when he's going to change it up and act to something completely different. So, take that, Morty.
The longer you took, the more I thought you were just gonna kill him.
Look, I thought for sure Quarian was gonna be pro death. I thought because I mean
He's easily swayed. He
yeah,
was.
I was looking back. It's like, oh man, I should have rolled a persuasion on him. Like I don't even know what he would counter like roll for that. But I mean, you can't do that obviously.
That's like a out of character decision.
Yeah.
Or, I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know.
Hard
If
to
you wanted
tell.
to roll a persuasion check, I would have gone with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought of that afterwards, but yeah, I was hoping Quarian would.
I don't know. After Aquarian heard about that flask, his entire backstory is like hunting this demon. And we finally
Well,
unite him,
you
so
got
I-
the flask.
That's what I mean.
You got the flask. You'll be able to capture him.
As
Okay.
long as Jakaro doesn't do anything funky with it.
We had a direct tie to Halia
I'm sure.
without contacting her directly. You know,
Well, he's dead now. So get over it, Morty.
I could still talk to him.
Yeah,
Not
I
going
guess
to, though.
technically his dead body
Who's
is
gonna
in the
use
black. His dead body is in the black hole. So if you really want to talk to him, have at it.
I think
Yeah,
it's within 3 days I can talk to him.
All
Get
right,
dead
that's
guy
let. I'll
fighting
be
all
like,
over
you'll have
fancy items.
out of game. You'll have, or you'll
There's a
have like
timer.
months. You'll have months.
Yeah.
It'll take us. Yeah.
True. So
So it sounds like the flask didn't have something in it already. I was like half expecting Jakar to like open it and like I don't know, something crazy pop out of it.
The flask was empty.
so back to this whole questioning thing. Morty wants to bring in the people who we had seen working like initially, and like basically he wants to bring in like probably 3. I don't know how many people Cathal has working for her. Do we have any idea of that?
Like total, you get the impression there's quite a bit. In the bar itself, there's probably 30 people that work. There's probably only like 10 to 15 people working at a time, though.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
Cathal might.
I could round up the girls in charge of the kitchen at the time of the poisonings.
Yes, I'd like the people
Yeah.
who are prime suspects brought in first.
Perhaps you round them up to give them their yearly bonuses. That'll make sure all of them attend. And if we could, it was there. How many doors are in this room? Is there just one door in, one door out?
Yes, there's some windows, but there's just one door.
Yeah, so we can't have them enter one door and exit another, so that they're not exiting the door and going by the people, and we're seeing that they're. Well.
Yeah, just bringing them all in,
Yeah.
and I'll question them. We'll find out what's what.
I mean, I can bring up the map again if there's. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a room that would fit that or not. No, they're all one way in, one way out.
Yeah, we can just cram them in this one room.
Oh.
Morty looks to Toby to see if he's still awake.
While you guys are talking, Cathal did have a serving girl come in and bring a round or two of drinks. Toby is there, but not really paying attention at this point.
Morty sort of walks up and like pats him on the back. You ready for bed, mate?
He goes, I could use another round first.
How about 2? Morty puts his drink on the table in front of him.
Oh, thanks. He downs his drink and then moves on to yours. You want me to hang out or you want me to go downstairs?
Up to you. You're the eldest here. Then he looks to Vern. Maybe besides him.
I think I'd probably prefer to be downstairs if you guys don't mind.
Yeah. Go for it,
Uh,
mate.
There was one serving girl that tickled my fancy.
All right, Morty leads him to the door, and then as he's leaving, he's like, "You got any gold, mate?"
To Toby?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want? Wait, how much you need?
No, I meant I could hook you up if you need a few.
I I like to rely on my charm and good looks.
Yeah, we'll
It
take
is-
this just in case. Morty gives him 5 gold.
All right, more drinks for me. He kind of like stumbles down the hallway.
All right.
All right, Halia rounds up the serving girl and orders her to first round up a couple more women to take over the kitchen, and then bring up the 3 women that were in charge of the kitchen at the time of the poisoning. She brings in 3 young ladies. They are somewhat attractive, but probably not as attractive as the girls that are working the bar and serving the drinks out front.
Morty looks at Kath and says, "Bring them all up."
What do you mean by all?
The cooks, bartenders.
These
Tell
are
them
these
to put
are
a sign down. Be back in 5 minutes.
um. I can assure you the people working downstairs now weren't working at the time.
Well, whoever was working at the time, I
Yeah.
need him here.
All right, I'll bring the bartenders up as well. And she brings up 2 bartenders. You now have 5 suspects who were working the bar and the kitchen at the time of the poisoning.
All right. Morty grabs his amulet and switches around his spells.
All right.
Just give me 1 second. Well, I don't think well, I'll do it just for.
I feel like Morty should be in the middle.
I'm gonna move. Just give me a
Yeah.
sec.
Oh no, like I already put you in the middle, but this is like the apprentice. This is like the apprentice right now.
Just trying to figure out what I should drop. I got rid of detect magic for the moment. I don't think we need that. And I picked up Zone of Truth.
All right.
And I'm going to be here leaning on the table as they all walk in. I presume around here.
Should Nacho wait by the door in case there's any runners?
Sure.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm working on a couple things. Give me just 1 second.
That's fine. Take your time, DM.
Yeah, this is just kind of sprung this situation up on you. I want names, addresses, and social security
Social
numbers.
security numbers. We want it all.
Yeah.
Morty's going to look inside these people's souls.
All right,
Vern's just like
where are we?
he doesn't.
Vern's-
Yeah, he doesn't care about this, but he's just like, yeah, I'll stay.
Mr. Carl still here?
He hasn't got AFK kicked, so he must.
I would say that they're done with their trip now. I don't know if you guys decide if they're coming in for this.
I just meant if he's still like listening, if he's somewhere else. Seems like he's busy.
Garo?
Hopefully he didn't fall asleep.
Here, let's put him. We'll put him in his bed, and we'll give him his lady friend. See if he notices that. There you go.
Did you put that in the first time around? I don't.
I put it at the very because that whole situation came up at the very end of that one session where he was
Yeah.
like, yeah. So then I had that on standby. Oh, okay.
Oh, they're actually sitting down.
So we got 3 ladies and 2 fellas.
I mean, you guys gonna arrange them however you want to this interrogation to go.
Okay.
Whoa, whoops.
Huge.
Huge.
I guess they have to be all bunched up for you to do your thing.
Yeah, that was
What you're
the
doing?
idea.
Okay.
They're workers, so I just want them to be fucking standing on top of each other, basically. Right here.
Okay. Yeah, Nacho feels uncomfortable in this spot now.
Too many people.
Yeah. You know, sit in this chair right here.
All right. Is Quarion with you guys though?
No. He was
Okay.
tripping with Drakaro. This is like happening at the same time, basically, I assume.
Oh well, I was gonna say that if they want to be done with their trip for this, that's fine.
Okay. I mean,
So,
yeah, that's up to them.
Once
all
the
that
trip
other
finished.
all of that other talking was while they were tripping. So.
Okay. So now we've caught up where it's simultaneous.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go get them before you interrogate, you can.
Yeah, Nacho will.
Yeah.
See
Morty,
what
Morty looks at Nacho, he's like, hey,
Quarion-
go check on mate. See
Yeah.
if they're asleep yet.
All right.
Because I mean, they could help with the
Yeah.
fingering, pointing out who's who.
Phrasing.
Nacho knocks on the door. I said Nacho knocks on the door.
Corin
Do
kind of
it.
like, what? Huh? Stumbles over the door and opens it. His eyes bloodshot and
His
nice
pupils are very
milk.
dilated.
Yeah.
sweat over his face.
I feel like
Hey fellas,
Yeah.
come on in.
that was just Nacho. Hey.
It's just me, no fellas.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Jakar just gave me some mushrooms. We just went on a adventure to magical mushroom land underground. I don't even know, man. It was crazy.
Okay. That's
No, that
not
is
what I
that is
expected.
an appropriate reaction.
Not what I expected. Thought you guys just came
Yeah,
in
Jakar,
to
you've been-
sleep off the poison, but
Yeah,
okay.
he was doing this a few times. He found a way to communicate with like a hive mind mushroom species that he's befriending.
he looks very occupied right now. So,
Yeah,
but we
they
got
seem like nice little fellas, I suppose.
a situation brewing in the conference room. If you want to come, got a question where actually this involves you because we're gonna be questioning to find out who poisoned you. We're gonna find out who's working for Halia. It's gonna be lots of fun.
Yeah. Let's go interrogate some people.
We're for the record, Morty is leading, so just follow his lead there.
Why do you have to say that?
Cause I don't want Quarion fucking this up.
No, giving Quarion and telling him that ahead of time was smart.
Morty's gonna be relying on him to point out the people. All right.
Yeah, and when I say Morty leads, if Morty asks Quarion a question, Quarion's gonna answer it. If Morty needs something from Nacho, Nacho's gonna help out. But as far as
Quarion
just
still
jumping
kind of
in and just
embarrassed.
interrupting Morty, no one's gonna interrupt you.
Quarion's still kind of embarrassed for blowing up our spot at the bakery, so he's acting very contrite.
Well, it moved things along, so
You're high elf.
That's
You,
good.
That's
you
what I
have
did.
you have no shame.
do you Do you need to be moved or?
Oh yeah, sorry. Wasn't paying attention to the owlbear.
Yeah, I didn't know if.
Boom! I moved you next to Morty or wherever you want to be.
All right. And he brought his Pokemon with him.
Eevee comes with me everywhere. I left my bird in the room.
Oh. Oh, you gonna zone of truth, Vern?
This is just to represent everybody who's affected.
So none of us can lie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys get to roll for it. All right, that is your zone of truth.
15-foot radius.
I would say that Vern would be over here talking
Yeah.
to Cathal. Or observing with Cathal.
All right.
All right. Let me see. What's our DC that we're going for here?
Charisma 16.
16. All right, well. The blue cook. Resisted the effects.
Motherfucker.
Ooh.
But you sense that, you know
Yeah.
that she's
The one closest to the door, too.
Mm-hmm. She's the only one?
the only one that resisted. Yep. Cathal says, ladies, gentlemen, I've called you here because there's been some foul play afoot in our bar, and we're hoping to get to the bottom of it. These gentlemen would like to ask you some questions.
Before we start, Morty looks to Nacho. Says, "You mind watching the door?"
Inside or outside? Like, you want me to watch the outside or
Whatever
like?
you prefer.
Yeah, I guess I want to be able to, chime in if I have to. So I'll, right there. It should do it.
You should roll.
Roll.
Morty might ask you a question or two.
Oh, what's the saving throw? Is it
Charisma 16.
charisma?
And
Yeah.
Morty,
Could
we're not
you want to guide me,
really
Morty,
fast over
for your own roll?
No.
Oh snap!
Well,
What'd you get?
part of Morty's plan. You got
Oh,
a 5.
you fucked up.
Is this is the zone of truth? Is that charm? Is he charming me to do this?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
You are aware that you are in a zone of truth.
Mm,
Meaning
Morty just kind of looks to Nacho and smirks.
you can choose not to answer his questions. That's not lying. You
okay.
can choose to answer them in a way that is technically not lying.
I'm pretty sure Morty knows everything, so it's whatever. But go for it.
I'm
You
just
just
making you
shook-
aware. You're not compelled to say exactly everything that he wants to know. You don't have to answer his
You
questions.
just shook his world by killing your own father.
Okay, just go on. Do what you
The
do. Your
relationship
thing.
Morty
is
that's
has
not
free.
major
that's
doubts
not the-
in the League of Friends right now.
Yeah, that's not the task at hand, but that is
Yeah.
a major thing for Morty to try to grip, you know?
Okay.
Anywho, back to the
Yeah.
task at hand.
Also, can I like ready an action to like if someone tries to bolt out the door to stop him?
Yes.
Courtney gets in the ready position.
All right.
All right. Take it
So
away,
once
Morty.
Morty casts a spell and realizes who's affected and who's not, he'll take the chair, turn it around, and then sit down. You know, like the cool way.
Yeah.
Like
Like the cool
United sounds.
teacher.
Yep. and then look at all of them one by one, and say,
They're sort of like shuffling awkwardly as you look at them.
it says, "Who here poisoned my friend?" And then points to Quarian.
They all sort of look at each other. And kind of like one or two of them murmur, "It wasn't me." The bartender that served them. And one of the barmaid or one of the cooks say that it wasn't them. The other ones are silent, or don't say one way or the other. They just kind of.
Which ones are silent?
Bartender 2 and cook. The one of the ones, the one that passed to the one that's unaffected is silent, and the red one.
So cook 1 and 2, and then tender 2.
Yeah. So the two
Alright,
the two green ones say that it wasn't them.
Morty looks to tender 1 and cook 3. It says, "You two are free to go."
They seem very relieved and thank you and start shuffling towards the door.
And then he looks to the rest and says, "You lot, come here," and points to right here.
Like that.
Yeah, that's fine. And he says, "I'm going to ask you again. If you don't answer, that's very bad." And he looks to Cathal and says, "How badly do you need these 3?"
Says, "Well, I need all my employees to keep this place running, but if any of them is a spy for Halia, then they're most certainly not welcome here."
Then he looks to them and he says, "Do you know that name?"
The bartender and the one that passed both say yes, and the one that did not pass says no.
He looks to cook 1 and says, "You're free to go."
She looks even more relieved than the first two. And she moves out.
And all right. And then Morty looks to tender 2 and says, "How do you know her name?"
She used to do business in Neverwinter. She Cathal's mentioned her on several occasions.
"You wouldn't betray your mistress, would you?" And he glares at tender 2.
No, no, sir. I owe her my life.
"What's your life really worth?"
I don't know how to answer that.
"I'll ask you again. Did you poison my mate?" And he points to Quarian. He's speaking specifically to tender 2.
No.
All right. Morty lets him go. And then he looks to cook 2. And he's like, "I think we found our culprit."
It's just me. I didn't do anything. I was in the kitchen cooking all day.
Yeah.
Perhaps we get her belongings and her living quarters searched, assuming she lives in this building. Maybe if we catch her with the poison, that would go a long way.
Yeah. Um. Alright.
She does not live here. That
Hmm.
Morty turns off Zone of Truth.
all right.
I was gonna ask Nacho a couple questions, but this is not the time.
In front of Vern and Cathal. I mean, if you want, hey, look, you know, if you want everyone to Zone of Truth me, we're doing watch or something, Morty, you do that, okay? But not in front of company, or we're guests. We're guests, okay?
Got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. Let's are we gonna beat this woman?
We're not gonna beat the
She
woman.
looks around nervously as she hears you say this.
Look, miss. We think you may have poisoned my mate. Whether it was on purpose or not is yet to be seen. You know the person who is responsible. That much we know is true. Do you mind if we have a look at, the food you were cooking and whatnot? And plus maybe your living quarters. We suspect you might have been if you didn't do it willingly, then perhaps somebody may have had you charmed or something like that.
She has like her head lowered and she seems she seems um very anxious and concerned.
Morty puts his hand underneath her chin and like raises her head up and says, "You
Yeah.
wouldn't be hiding anything from us, would you?"
As you raise her chin up, you see that she's actually got sort of a wicked grin on her face. And with
Morty
that,
wraps her up.
you see two shadowy wings emerge from her back. And her form shifts instantly, and you see the two wings separate from her, and in her place where she was standing. Oh, that's big.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
There are now three forms.
I was not expecting this.
So
If
the
only
two
Jakara was
wings,
in the room.
the two wings kind of separate out into these
That's why you're
shadowy.
asking if there are others are gonna join us.
Is
Uh,
Jakaro, like, can Jakaro be here if we need him?
You can use your message cantrip.
No, I'm
I'm about to
asking.
message cantrip him on the phone.
Yeah, and I mean we need it in real life.
Andy, you there?
So the thing is, if he has his headset on and he's asleep, like it might detect, like, I don't know,
His
his breath or him like moving subtly.
So that's why he hasn't been AFK kicked.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'll-
usually we know when he's asleep, though. We usually hear it by now.
Which one is his real phone number? Is it the 789?
I like how we're like
3032?
you're real life gonna call him because it's like I mean I know
Already need
nothing.
to.
We're rolling for initiative.
Oh, okay, we're rolling for initiative.
Yeah.
Well, we also have Vern and Cathal in the room too.
Oh,
Having Vern around is going to be pretty helpful.
Vern.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want him to miss this. Like he was gone last week.
Yeah.
Okay, it was this number.
I feel like Vern will let us fight, and if it looks like we're about to get murdered, he'll
I'm calling him.
he'll do a thing. We have to prove our dominance here. This is part of Nacho's campaign for king.
It only takes like 30 minutes and he just passes out.
It was the mushroom trip, man.
Yeah,
That'll
those
do it.
mushrooms hit him real hard.
Please leave your message for
That's super loud.
Still learning how to use your iPhone.
No, I put it on speaker. He's out.
And he was so excited for this week too, and then he falls
Last-
asleep.
Last time I called him, he woke right up, so
Yeah,
he's either busy or actually just passed out.
maybe he's on the can.
Maybe. Anywho, initiative, you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna have to put Vern in there since he is.
Oh
my God,
Nat 20.
We've never seen
That's
Vern
what-
fight.
You're down a man too, so I'll have
Vern's
to
gonna
get
have to pull
Vern
his weight.
involved.
We don't even know what he can do. We
We
have
don't even
suspicions,
know what
but-
these things are. Like,
Oh, these are demons.
okay, well, Nacho doesn't know. You know, as not an issue is being started,
No, none of us know, but I know out of character. These are demons.
just Quarion's like,
Vern might know.
I feel like Quarion's like, you know,
He might
He's
know,
been-
but the
he's
rest of
been
us don't.
studying his demon hunting book as much as he can.
yeah. Well, as we're starting initiative, you know, it's like what I guess we're not sure Jilla's turn to ask Quarion what the hell this is that just appeared in front of us.
I like that this guy has a cool border.
Yeah, that was a good token I found.
Yeah.
And what are these things called? I mean,
Like out of character.
out of character.
ones
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. The two white ones are shadow demons, and
Ooh.
the circle is called a Vrock. VROCK.
Okay. Still gonna ask Quarion when I get my turn.
Vern is just gonna one-shot these fuckers. I fucking knew the one that passed was gonna be the one that was gonna give us trouble.
I actually wasn't originally gonna have that be the case, but it's just the way the questioning's worked out. That's how it ended up.
I'm too good at interrogating now. I've done it like a handful of times.
I'm just working on one more thing. Vern rolled real low on his initiative.
That's fine. He's the backup.
Yep.
The league can handle themselves.
I'm curious what
Maybe.
what summon Quarion's gonna do.
That's what I'm researching right now.
Yeah.
I thought demons were weak to, cleric stuff, but apparently they're not after our last confrontation.
No, they're actually just very resistant to a lot of things.
Oh, that's good. I like that. That's a challenge.
What size are they? Like large, medium?
They are both. The Vrock is large.
Okay.
The other two are medium. This will make him a little bit bigger.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yeah, that's what he said. The Rock, right?
Mm. All right, I think I am ready. If you guys are ready, let's see what do you got for initiatives. All right, we will be starting with Quarion as he was ready for this, watching the door.
So I think.
So I should say the two shadow creatures kind of disperse, and they were sort of encompassing this beast's body and causing the illusion to make them look like a human. Underneath this bird-like um, creature unfurls its wings with like a sharp, toothy maw and these huge talons on its front arms. Seem to be oversized.
So I tried to rope the girl before she transformed. Does that not matter?
Um, Let me roll for
I thought that was a joke. I thought,
that.
yeah, I thought that was like.
Morty was ready. He was, we're in interrogation mode. He's trying to find the
Okay.
culprit.
Hey, whatever you gotta do.
If it doesn't, I'm totally cool with that too.
It passed the check. So as it was sort of reforming its body, the rope tried to wrap around it, but because the size and shape of the creature changed, the rope wasn't able to gain purchase around it.
We also learned that killing these things here doesn't matter. They will respawn on their actual plane. But
Yeah.
we can at least get rid of them for the time being.
Does Quarion have the flask?
Dracaro does.
Mm. Well,
I wanted to take it from him before I left.
But you guys decided to go on a
yeah,
mushroom.
he's in
trip
Miss
instead.
Mushroom Land.
Alright, so I am going to summon 2 giant octopuses.
Whoa.
And they are going to have each one of them attack one of the shadow guys. Let's see, +5 to hit.
Those look like Gen 3 or 4.
Ugh. So an 11 and a 13.
Like a Game Boy Advance. That's what those are from.
Yeah. Some 480p.
All right, so you got what was it?
An 11 and a 13.
13. Okay, and who were you attacking? Sorry, the two shadow creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say, I guess I should differentiate them. Huh? So the 11 will miss. The 13 will hit.
Ooh. So 2d6 plus 3. 12 damage.
12 damage.
And
it
I
is
believe they are restrained. Oh, creature's grappled. Yeah, grappled and restrained.
okay. It was 12 damage, you said?
Yep.
So as the octopus tries to entwine itself around its tentacles around it, you see the shadow sort of just like melt and reform outside of its grasp.
Oh, the bastard. Should have gone with Giant Toad.
And then the first one missed. So is that your whole turn?
And
Or
then
do you have
I'm
more?
going to. I'm gonna fucking run away. Is what I'm gonna do. So how far can I get? Is the measurement tool accurate?
Each square is
believe
5 feet.
Square is
so-
5. Yeah, I don't know if it's. Yeah, that measurement's not right. So just use the squares.
How much move do you have? 25, 30?
30. So I'm gonna go over to the table and crouch down, like almost underneath it. Just try to get full cover if I can.
I don't think they're gonna attack you.
All right.
I've
And
already got
then
beat up
is
once.
the green shadow demon's turn. It's going to
Eevee's also gonna come with me.
swing its claws just once at the tentacle. Is that what they're called?
Tentacruel.
Cruel.
They have the
Alright.
evolved ones.
Sorry.
I've been training hard.
They have 52 HP, so makes sense.
21 to hit.
That is definitely gonna hit. Which one is he attacking?
This was the green one attacking the blue tentacruel.
Okay.
And then the
I feel like jellyfish have low AC.
They do. It's only 11.
Very low.
Dracaro's dot is green.
10 damage.
Oh, was he snoring?
Well, no, like in
That's the same.
Discord, it went from idle, like when you're idle and it's like yellow.
Oh, so he moved his hand.
So, yeah, I was hoping.
We'll see.
Okay.
Morty, you're up.
Morty! Well, I mean, we're fresh. We're fresh as a daisy here. Let's see. What's Morty doing? So I'm assuming if I cast a spell with my necklace, then I can only do a cantrip as my regular action, right?
Excellent question. Let me read the necklace real quick.
Because the necklace casting spells is a bonus action, whatever I cast.
Yeah, and it'll depend on the wording. Let me just. What's the necklace called? It's
Necklace
prayer.
is called.
Yes, found it.
Necklace of Prayer Beads.
Yeah, I would say the way it's worded, you would have to do it. You wouldn't be able to do more than a cantrip with your action.
That's sort of what I was assuming. Let me just go through my options here. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do. Fuck it. We're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is Spirit Guardians,
Yep.
and that is a 15-foot diameter. So I should have just kept the circle up from before.
Yeah, it should hit all of them.
Yeah. So. I'm just gonna
So
say that
you're
Morty
like
is
8
on
foot.
the square as the chair, same square as the chair. So that would be this. Oh, that was a bad starting point. Why is it? Because my token's here. It's fucking up. Hold on one sec.
Can you just
Alright,
draw
draw.
it? Just draw it.
I'm trying. Yeah, let me move my token, and then it'll let me draw it easier. Two, three. Yeah. All right, that works. From there, Spirit Guardians.
All right, it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom 16, 3d8 damage.
All right, the green one. You can just roll a 3d8 because they take
Yep.
damage either way, right?
Yeah, you take half if you succeed, I think.
Green one got a 15. Red one got a 10. The rock got a 11.
Cool.
They all failed.
Yep. And they take the full whatever I just rolled. 18.
18. Ooh, good one.
Wow. Yeah, 2 8s. That is pretty good. And that's my action. So then I don't think I can do anything else. Let me just double check. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Nacho, you're up.
Okay. So Nacho did not expect that person to turn into several demons. And he's like, Morty, what the heck what are these? What's going on here?
These are, I believe these are demons dispatched from whatever his face is. I forget his name right now.
Velasco.
Velasco.
Okay. Well, looks like these summons that Quarian has summoned have the two in the back. Maybe we just gang this big one here. And you know.
I'm damaging them all.
Yeah, I know, but like, are you gonna do that every single turn, Morty? Are you gonna
Yes.
do this big circle every single turn?
It stays up, yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Unless I failed my concentration.
I'm sorry, not everyone's. You know what I'm gonna do, Morty? I'm just gonna stab him with my sword of life stealing here, cause that's you know, it's the only move I got. I'm probably gonna miss. I assume a 10 misses.
Um,
The big one. I was going for the big one.
That's what it came down to. I either do the damage or I
Look,
bless.
I'm just giving you a hard time, Morty. Okay.
Because this is a concentration as well.
as you go to attack, you hear Vern's voice rise up, and he tells you to aim for its leg.
Oh.
And you get a 13 on the roll instead of whatever you rolled.
Okay.
What is Vern doing? This fucking guy.
He's like Mr. Miyagi. Or
Yeah.
no, John Kreese was the okay, well anyway.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah. So does the 13 hit?
You get a 13 plus whatever your modifier is.
Okay, 13 plus 3 modifier. So grand total of 16.
That will hit.
Okay, cool.
What is that spell he just did?
He's a divination wizard. So
Wizard confirmed.
So
they get to replace rolls like a couple times per day. Dracaro's awake. Dracaro's finished his trip. He's in his room.
Yeah.
Dracaro
If-
hears this happening.
Oh
You
yeah.
can
it's-
hear us. We asked you to join us with Quarian.
Yeah.
We're qu-
Drakaro joins, hears the thing and runs down the hall.
Okay. Well, we had.
Bow
yeah.
drawn, ready to go.
Roll me an initiative.
Yeah, we asked you and Quarian to join us.
Yeah.
Before the fight started. Because we were interrogating the people, and one of the people turned into 3 demons.
I put the your lady friend from the bar in your bed, so she's probably gonna.
Was distracted.
I know nothing about wizards, so this will be fun to watch Vern do whatever he's about to do.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. So Nacho, you succeed in your hit. You get 7 damage. He is next to one of the tentacruels, so you would get your sneak attack on this attack.
Oh my god.
It's like
So
the
another-
dream scenario.
Another
Yeah,
16.
23.
Okay.
Damn, that was almost max.
And then bonus action. Nacho
And
is let's see, is Nacho gonna go for off, like, knowing that Vern's got this maneuver he can do? You know what? For the bonus action,
you probably
Nacho's
felt empowered when you did your first strike. You know?
yeah, Nacho is going for the he's got the dagger in his offhand, and he's gonna go for one of those to the legs.
Flips the dagger. Does
Yeah.
a quick swipe.
He's going for trying to kneecap this guy. So 19 minus 3, that's 16, which I guess hits again.
Yep.
So
You keep
Okay.
the dagger like by your ankle, or do you keep it like behind your back?
who asks stuff like this? Like,
I'm
okay,
trying to
Morty.
visualize how you did it.
Okay, let me visualize for you. I pull it out.
From behind your back or by your ankle? Answer.
Ankle. Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like it would be an ankle maneuver, okay?
He's an ankle guy. All right, I got you.
He did just go for the leg, so he went down for the leg with the sword.
Yeah.
pull out
Nacho
his
fakes
dagger
tying
at the same time.
yeah, he fakes tying his shoe and stabs him.
Time out. I got time out.
Okay, that's yep. Okay, I only get 1 sneak attack per turn, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
That is Nacho's turn. Dracaro, you are up.
All right. Dracaro is gonna hear the commotion from his room, presumably, and come running in and take a peek inside this doorway.
Just a
See what-
peek.
So you look in the door.
Just
it's a
kidding.
little-
He Kramers it. He just busts in and just looks around and tries to quickly assess the situation.
oh man,
Uh,
Nacho's
Just
gonna get
aiming his bow individually at every person he sees, and then moves to the next one, then moves to the next one. It's just kind of
Yeah.
deciding who he's gonna shoot.
I feel like Nacho's gonna get hit by that door.
All right, you bust into the room, narrowly avoiding Nachos, who is guarding the door. You see 2 large octopus, a large, dark-skinned, bird-like creature with large arms and talons, and then 2 shadowy figures behind the octopus.
First time we had combat in like 3 sessions.
I see Vern and Cathal.
You see Vern and Cathal on the other side of the room. Yep.
I aim my bow at Vern.
You also see Morty. What do your spiritual guardians look like?
They have taken the form of angels.
All right, you see these like radiant angel beings kind of circling Morty and harassing the shadow beasts and
They're
the
fluttering, like sort of coming in and out of existence.
the large bird-like creature and the 2 shadow beasts are being harassed by these fluttering, flitting, radiant angelic forms. Oh, Dracaro, make a wisdom saving throw. 8. Morty, roll damage on your spirit guardian.
Oh shit.
I wasn't targeting him.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the room when you set the target. I'm pretty sure the way it's worded, you have to like be able to see the.
Let me double
Yeah.
check.
Designate-
Morty.
Designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
Oh,
Nacho is shocked and appalled that Morty would do damage to a fellow friend of the
Oh,
league.
God. Unlucky.
Or he's like,
Unlucky.
I can't control it. Sorry, Jakaro. Letter of the lie, you take 16 damage from Morty's spiritual guardians as they don't recognize you and start attacking you as well.
This is going in the notebook.
Your movement speed is also now halved, Jakaro.
Yeah. Spirit Guardians doesn't fuck around.
But you didn't use much of your movement to get in so far, so if you wanted to keep moving, you could get close to Quarian. I don't think you'd get all the way out of the Spirit Guardians this round, but you could next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in game, does
You have Zephyr Strike. You could totally get out of it.
Zephyr
That's true.
Strike? Drakaro casts Zephyr Strike.
There you go.
And presumably, we've always played. We can see the thing. So Drakaro, if someone can help me move. Oh no, I get it. I got it that time.
You're
That's
moving
as
it.
far as I get.
You're
That's as far as
doing it.
Doing it, Peter.
No. Oh, there's another one. All right. Anyway. Oh.
I'm trying to
there
go
we go.
here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And I will. Yeah, I've decided against shooting Vern. Out of jealousy, but will control my emotions, and I'll shoot at this thing labeled the Rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will, I guess, shoot at the Rock. Seems like the biggest threat right now.
What's it actually called?
Vrock. VROCK.
Hmm.
Now you know why we called it the
Well,
Rock.
actually, I wanted to read this. The man warns you of danger while the weapon is near you. Advantage on it.
How large is this thing?
A large creature.
A large creature, so like twice the size of a human at least.
Picture like the actual Rock.
How far away is my room from this battle?
Let's see.
Whoa.
Why you ask?
I'm seeing double Drakaro on the board here.
Yeah,
2,
we can.
3,
I
4,
just thought
5,
it-
6. You were 30 feet away from your
Well,
room.
I have a bow of warning that warns me of danger.
The door was 30
Well-
feet. Let me rephrase that.
While the weapon is in your possession, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised. The weapon magically awakens you within range if any of you are asleep.
I don't think we
Anyway,
were surprised.
No, I know. I just meant like it would have
Yeah.
warned me of danger before I ran into the room, so I wouldn't. But not that it like mattered, but I was just reading. But anyway,
Yeah, the worst part was my Spirit Guardians. You got
Yeah.
past that.
You knew there was danger in there. You didn't know it was gonna be Morty attacking you.
yeah, true.
Unintentionally.
Anyway, I'll try to snipe shot the Rock with my bow. So, but I'm also gonna use my Zephyr Strike advantage on
The other
that
thing
roll.
I'm noticing is like the circle I drew didn't go to the end of this square because I was aiming at this one.
So 23.
So this map is definitely off a little.
Yeah,
at that.
it's weird.
All right, so 23 to hit with the sniper. 7 damage.
So 23 with the sniper.
Yeah, I got 28.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
But what matters is these guys are all in it, so that's good.
And have you guys damaged this guy yet?
Oh, they're all damaged.
Okay, so then I'm gonna get a Zephyr Strike D8 and then the damage D8. So 24 total. 7, 7, and then 10.
That's my
7,
boy.
Yep. And who were you attacking again?
The main big guy.
The Rock. Okay.
Yeah.
24.
Dude, the Rock is gonna give me the people's elbow. I can feel it.
Yeah.
His turn next.
But I'm also gonna take another shot,
Oh yeah.
a regular shot.
Oh. Plus 9
I don't-
doesn't hurt.
'Cause I don't have advantage.
And that- On the Brock again, or?
Yeah.
All right. That will hit.
For 6 damage. And then I will duck underneath this table. No. I'm good.
They're not gonna attack you.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. The Rock's turn. Let's see.
Sure, these guys got some fancy tricks up their sleeves.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
All right. Everybody within that circle. So everybody but Drakaro. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Easily done. Oh, the boys!
Wow. We need some Tentacruel saves.
Oh
Quarian.
yeah. Let's see what's there.
I'm so glad you guys got 16s. That's very nice.
21 and a 9.
The 9. All right. Let's say the red one is the 9. That's the only one that failed.
The rest take half this damage.
Nope. He is stunned.
What is stun?
Stun means you can't do anything on your next turn until the Rock's next turn.
So it's basically like incapacitated.
Yeah.
It's just like miss a turn.
I don't even think I've
Yeah.
ever read stunned in the book. That's nice.
Yeah. It would have been nice if he stunned all 5 of you, but he only stunned 1 out of 5. So that is his entire turn. It is now the red.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful. I'm glad that's his whole turn.
Yeah. So you guys see this shadow just like pass through this octopus and move to attack Morty.
Son of a bitch.
Well, there goes that plan.
Morty with a 19.
You know what? How about you re-roll that? We're gonna use our warning flare.
Sure, you got a 20 on the second one.
Always. Every time I ask for the reroll.
Oh, got
Hit me
him.
with the damage. Hit me with damage.
6 plus 3.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
All right.
Con save.
And a con save?
Is Spirit Guardian's concentration?
Oh, yeah. I got a 21.
All right, fine. Still up. Oh, that reminds me. The Vrock needs to roll a wisdom save on his turn. You got a 15, which is a fail. Can you roll damage on the Spirit Guardians?
Mm-hmm. Let me just find it. Here.
I think you roll it again for the other one.
Oh,
Dang.
sure.
That's only
that
one
one.
less than the first one.
Oh my
and
god, look at
one's way
that.
worse.
Oh, that's awful. 17 to a 6 to a 6. Oh my god.
Yeah, your first one was 18, and then
And then a 17, and then a 6.
6. Ugh.
All right, that is his turn. It is Vern's turn.
Vern, my guy.
All right, you see Vern. See Vern start to make some sigils and gestures in the air, and then all of a sudden you see this bright, semi-transparent but brightly glowing orb form around Cathal. Yep, that's not how we do it. She is completely encapsulated in this orb of energy.
nice.
That is Vern's turn.
VIP, protected.
Quarion, you're up.
So I'm gonna go retreat a little further back over here. And then let's see. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Did you
At
take
the,
damage from one of the other attacks?
Did what?
Did you take damage from anything so far?
No, the
No.
Tentacruel did.
Okay.
Scorching Ray. Who are you scorching?
The Shadow.
The red one attacking Morty?
Yes.
Okay.
So
What you got?
14. 14. And a
What the
14.
fuck?
That's crazy. They all hit.
14,
What are the
14,
chances?
14.
Jesus Christ.
Oof.
All right, number 2. Oh, okay. Okay.
23.
23 total damage. All right. Quarion, your fire strikes the shadowy form, and the form sort of like dissipates and disperses the fire. The shadow demon like recoils in pain, but it also seems less effective than you would have expected.
They come from the Hell Realm, so they're probably used to fire.
The green one's turn. The green one's going
Oh,
to.
the Tentacruels.
Oh yeah, that's true. You got the blue one. The purple one is stunned.
Oh yeah. All right. So the blue one is gonna attack the green shadow. With a 16.
That will hit.
10 damage.
So again, you see the tentacles like lash out at the shadow form, and they seemingly pass through, and the octopus is unable to restrain the shadow, and it doesn't seem to have had as much effect as you would have liked. It is that one's turn. Well, do you have anything else, Brian? You moved and
Nope.
you did this. Okay, you did the firebolt. That's right. You see him pass through the octopus and move here and attack Nacho.
What?
Nacho with a 23.
What?
That'll hit. Does Nacho see the attack coming?
Nacho sees the attack coming. Yeah.
Okay. What's the damage?
The damage is 9 damage.
Okay. I got a reaction for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Evasion.
So I take like half.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Or uncanny.
4.5.
dodge, I forget which one it is.
we'll round that up to
Uncanny
5,
dodge.
so I take 5 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Done.
That's his turn. Morty's up.
40.
Oh, I forgot a wisdom save on that one.
Oh, up to wisdom?
No, the bad
man.
guy's
Oh,
still
okay.
getting attacked by Morty's thing. It succeeded Morty, but what's the damage?
Half of 11.
All right, so 6 damage to that.
I like having to roll so much for Spirit Guardians.
It's a really good spell. Yeah, your turn, Morty.
Hmm.
You gotta keep me honest though, because I'm gonna keep forgetting that it's there.
That's fine. Because I barely use this spell, so I have to get used to it as well. So it's a learning curve for both of us.
I mean, I should know because I use it all the time with my character, but
Hmm. Well, now that I have one concentration spell up, this is tough. I'm just looking at my options. Give me 1 second.
and then it says Morty and then Nacho and Dracaro.
Is Morty still
Okay.
going?
He's still going. I
Yeah.
was just letting you know
Okay.
who's up. The next couple of people who are up, so you can think about what you want to
All right. So,
I'm gonna shoot shit.
do.
all right. I'm gonna cast the fist because why the fuck not?
Yep.
Uh, I don't know how much HP the rock has, so may as well. Already cast the fist next to the rock.
Yep.
And he's gonna attack him. 17.
That will hit.
12 damage.
Force damage, right?
Yep.
All right.
And then that was my bonus action.
Yep.
My regular action will be Toll the Dead. Also on the rock. Wisdom 16.
He failed.
Oh, sorry. No. That's not the real thing. We're doing a 2d12 on this guy.
Yeah.
You have 2 different versions? A custom roll.
That's a 14 damage. Well, because so Toll the Dead is like if they're already damaged, it's a D12 instead of a D8.
What kind of damage is it?
That's necrotic.
Necrotic. And it was 12.
First one, the force damage was 12, 14 necrotic.
Oh, 14. All right. All done, Marty?
Yep, that's it.
All right, Nacho, you're up.
Okay. So about these creatures, are we can't kill them, right? We
We
just
can we can get rid of them from our realm,
Yeah.
but yeah, we can't kill them for good.
we can't like knock them out.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, so there's no questioning them. All right, it's a fight to the death, or the fight to, call
Somebody got to
dibs.
die.
Call dibs on this plane. All right. Well, I guess this green guy is just all up in my stuff right now, so we'll go for his legs. Does he have legs?
Not really.
Okay. Then we'll does he have a belly button?
Yes.
Okay, we'll try to stab him in his belly button. With a 16.
That will hit.
Okay, so 6.
At least you're using a magic weapon.
Damage. And any sneaks, or I guess he's on me right
Yeah.
now, so I guess yeah.
The octopus is there, so yeah, you would get it.
Oh, we like that. Okay, so another 13 damage.
So
And
19. So...
as a revenge attack, we're gonna go with the offhand again.
Yep.
And we're gonna, miss.
Miss,
Yeah.
All right.
He is a shadowy figure
Yeah.
from another realm.
Evasive dodge.
All right. Drakaro, you're up.
All right, Drakaro is going to. Zephyr Strike.
Again?
Yes. And then he's going to. What does that give me with my movement? I'm going to I'm going to shoot at the shadow that is attacking Morty.
Yep.
And I'm going to do it with my Zephyr Strike advantage, and I will use Sharpshooter. Uh, 21.
That will hit.
I just rolled to hit again, so ignore that. Wrong button. Well, unless that can be my second shot.
Yeah.
So 5
Rough.
damage. Yeah, that was bad. But I get 2 more d8s. So 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 10 is 24.
24 on the shadow. All right. And if you want to do that second roll a hit, you can do it. We can call that 18 a hit.
Yeah. But I want to do Sharpshooter, and I don't want to I want to roll again to make sure I really hit it, not just take like a. Well, actually, what did I miss actually anyway? Because I do want to do a
That one would hit actually.
with the Sharpshooter.
Yep.
5.
On the shadow, the 13 would hit.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll just to be fair.
They have low AC, but I'm pretty sure they're resistant to like everything.
Ooh,
That the reroll will not hit. Sorry.
yeah, that's fine. Missed the second one.
Yep. You want to move or anything like that?
Um, is Morty's thing do damage? When does Morty's spiritual guardian do damage?
If you enter the area.
If I enter it,
Yep. Or
Okay.
if you start your turn there.
both.
Both.
And Zephyr Strike doesn't get me out of that. It's any of my
No,
abilities.
yeah, it's not. It's not like an attack of opportunity or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as
Then
you
no,
enter, you take damage.
No, I'm gonna stay put. And pass my turn.
All right. It is the Rock's turn.
He's got a roll.
He's got a roll.
Ooh, here we go.
You got a 17, so he passed this time.
He passed. All right. He rolled
He
damage.
still takes half damage.
Mhm.
14
All right,
years.
7 damage. Plus whatever resistance he may have.
All right. So he lets out a puff of like a cloud of spores around him. That goes about 15 feet. So everybody nearby
Mhm.
must roll a Constitution saving throw.
13 enough?
Big money is a 14.
14 will save.
13 won't.
13 will not.
Okay.
Quarion, I need the tentacruels as well for a Constitution saving throw.
How much-
7 and a 14.
How much damage am I looking at?
I just realized the shadow demons will also be taking this too, but
Mhm.
you guys, whoever failed is now poisoned.
There's a 14 pass.
14 passes.
Nice.
Did you mark which one of the
Yeah,
tentacruels
it was
is
the blue
poison?
one. I marked him green.
Blue one's
Yeah,
poison.
I'm gonna make Morty green too because he's poisoned.
The white's not gonna work. We do black around the shadow demons. They both failed. So. They are also poisoned.
So I just take damage when it's my turn.
Oh wait, no, never mind. They're immune to poison. They're fine. So everybody that's poisoned at the start of your turn, you're gonna take damage. At the end of your turn, you'll get to
Or
reroll.
save, yeah.
That is the Vrock's turn. It
Do,
is.
do I get advantage for that roll?
Yes, because you're
Okay.
no. Yes, yeah, you do. Because you're a dwarf, right?
Yeah. I'm
So
very
yeah,
much a dwarf.
you have advantage against poison Constitution saving throws.
Dope. So should that initial roll have been advantage or regular?
What do you mean?
So the one that would mean if I'm poisoned or not.
Yes, yeah. The con save should have been an advantage. So you can roll again, see if you
Okay.
passed.
All right, I would have passed then.
You would have passed. All right, you're good.
Morty, not green.
Not green. Oh, so I only got one stupid octopus. Stupid rocks things. Everybody keeps passing them.
Yeah.
Should have just been attacking the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got powerful attacks.
Oh shit. he has advantage on saving throws against spells. I should have been doing that. Oh well. That works in your favor.
He's
All right.
passed most of them, I think. All like my spirit guardians, he's passed most of those.
I think he only passed this round. I think he failed all the other ones.
Okay.
It is the red shadow demon's turn. So wisdom saving throw. You got a 19, so half damage.
Oh, to the spirit guardians. Let me roll that. That's a low roll. Can't see if the dice are on top. Okay, so we got a 6 damage there.
Yep. He is then going to attack you, Morty.
Don't do it.
You'll
You'll regret it.
20.
No.
Yep.
No.
Are you gonna flare him?
Yeah.
Okay. There, he missed the second one.
Nice. Finally. Marty.
Yeah, finally works out for you. It is Vern's turn. What's
Yeah,
Vern
Vern.
gonna do? I don't think Vern can do anything without like hitting all of you guys too.
Vern did a really cool move, and then he's just been protecting Cathal.
I mean, he can do that again, but he has to do something else first.
Does he have a thing for her?
He
They
knows.
know each other.
Yeah, they're
They do
familiar.
know each other. He's also just kind of a nice guy. I don't know.
No, it's in the middle of battle, but someone fill me in on where these bad guys came from and why.
Marty
Fair
interrogated.
question.
Morty interrogated the people who were suspected of being involved with the poisoning, and we narrowed down one subject who then turned into 3 demons.
Upstairs in the room. Here.
Yes, here.
Okay.
Yeah, Cathal called them up to be
The other
interrogated.
two like ran away, or are they in here too?
No, it was one person. She just split into 3
Oh, it was
demons.
You just won. Okay, cool.
I dismissed the other people.
Oh, that's what I meant. Okay,
Yeah,
they left.
it was like one by one. I was like, I called them in, and then there was a whole group of people, and I was like, you're good. I let them out one by one, and then it was just one person.
He did it Guess Who style. Like you ever played Guess Who?
Yeah.
It was very much like that,
Yeah.
Very nice,
I've never played that game, so
Marty.
That's what you
new
did,
to
Morty.
me.
Yeah.
Wait, and then I guess the reason I asked that was because since I did join, I think someone mentioned you can't kill them, or we can't interrogate them. What does that mean?
We found out at one point that demons, because they're not from this realm, when we kill them here, they just are reborn in their home realm. So in order to actually kill them,
Alright.
we have to kill them in their home realm,
I see.
which is not here.
Okay.
That's all.
But, and this may be a silly question, but am I not to just pull out this flask and capture him?
That's up to you, but I'd say the group would probably want to save the flask for the main
Big boss.
demon. Yeah.
I'm just saying that it would work.
It would
In
work
theory. In theory.
if they
This is a scenario.
if they fail the save, it would work.
Okay.
I think we can take this guy.
All I'm saying is I've already thought of this, but I already tried using it before. I'm not afraid to use it. I can empty it. It was my point.
And then the demon is bound to you for an hour. If they fail
I'm just saying.
and they're captured.
Then you could interrogate him.
Mm-hmm.
Vern casts a
Good.
spell that some of you guys are very familiar with. Scorching Ray, and kills the shadow demon that was attacking Morty.
Morty, with glee in his eyes, looks to Vern, just gives him a nod.
He winks back at you.
Morty smirks.
Right.
Okay.
It's getting awkward. Quarion, you're up.
All right. So I am also going to cast Scorching Ray, copying Vern. I'm gonna aim at the shadow attacking Nacho.
All right.
With a 20, a 21,
And
a 20.
whoa, symmetry.
Wow.
Jeez. This guy's hitting with these scorching rays.
7. Ah.
Uh,
So 18 damage.
18 damage.
You're getting like the ideal rolls here for a scorching ray. There's been so many fights where you only hit with one of them,
I know.
if you're lucky.
Anything else, Quarion?
Tentacruels are both going to attack, or purple one will go for the rock, and the blue one has to. Does it roll at the beginning or the end of its turn?
End of his turn. So it's poisoned for the attack, so it's disadvantage.
So an 11 and a 22. Twenty-two is for the rock. 11's for the shadow.
Okay, so the 22 will hit on the rock. Yep.
2d6 plus 3. So 6 damage, and may be restrained or grappled.
This time, the octopus is able to grab hold and restrain the rock.
Advantage rolls, boys.
Well, it's because the rock can be restrained, but the shadows cannot be restrained.
Fucking shadows.
Anything else? But you did the scorching ray already, right? So
Yep.
that would be
Yeah,
it.
look, yep. So crouch back down behind the table.
Marion. It's the shadow demon's turn.
Roll.
20.
Oh, the tentacruel
Succeed.
has to roll for the poison.
Oh yeah, roll to see if the
Yeah.
oh
You take 2 damage. Oh, never mind. You take 3 damage. I still rolled super low.
like is that even possible to get to? Quarion, I forgot the tentacruel at the beginning of its turn took 2 poison damage.
Okay.
There's been some pitiful Spirit Guardians rolls.
Pitiful.
And how much
It
does the
started out strong. What was that, Quarion?
How much does he take this turn?
That was what he took. That was what he took this
Yes.
turn. And then did he save or no?
No.
Okay. So he's just still poisoned, so
Oh, he
next
just stays
turn he'll
poisoned.
take damage again. Yeah, he just stays. So 6 damage on the Spirit Guardians then?
Wait, he saved, so he got 3.
3. Oh, it's for this one.
Whoever's about to attack.
I think
The green one is going to attack Nacho.
break it.
It's going to miss. 24. Oh, sorry, 14.
Oh. It's
24 will miss.
Psych.
Nacho got new armor.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll miss.
This is Morty, you're up.
Morty. right. I think I did a Scorching Ray last time, didn't I? I don't think I have many more level 2
Ye-
spells.
You told the dead, didn't you? You did the fist and then you told the dead on your turn.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna do a repeat. I'm gonna fist the rock. We'll start with that.
Yep.
So
Which is a wisdom save.
no, fist is just a roll. Oh,
Sorry,
jeez.
Sorry, I was still thinking told the dead.
11 does not hit, I assume.
Does not hit it. No.
And then I'm gonna toll the dead. Oh my god. The little man's
The shadow.
16 wisdom. Yeah.
He failed.
Well, he takes. Well, actually, disregard it. It's not the right dice.
Again.
That's better.
Oh no. Oh, I got 3. Wrong dice. Wrong
Well, because
dice.
it's a 2d8 versus a 2d12. I'm just rolling the wrong ones.
Get it together. Get it together.
Beyond doesn't give you the options, huh?
You're
For-
compromising the integrity.
I have to do a custom roll for the 2d12.
All right. You see the shadowy form dissipate.
Yes.
Nacho, you're up.
Okay, Nacho. The rock is the only one left, so we're just gonna go for sort of life stealing attack.
He is restrained, so
Yeah.
Advantage.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, you have
another
advantage.
one. Okay, the second time Nacho's gonna go for the legs, and he's not gonna get that either.
Oh,
Although if
God.
Vern is Vern gonna do the thing?
Vern cannot help you. Nope.
Okay, well that missed. So we're gonna go. We're gonna do a left hand.
All right. You still have advantage.
Okay. I'll
Ooh.
but just in case we 20 no. Okay. So 24 minus
What is
3
ace?
21. Gonna try to kneecap him here. Okay. So
And then you
But
get sneak attack.
I
'cause you
do
have advantage.
okay. So even though the right hand missed, I like it. Okay. So 22
Whoa!
total damage.
Big boy damage, Nacho.
All right. With that, the Vrock kind of disappears in a flash of ash and embers. And there's like a smoldering mark on the ground where it was.
Morty snaps his fingers. You see the fist disappear. And then also the angels. They regroup back in Morty's holy symbol.
All right, you see Vern make some gestures, and the glowing orb around Cathal disappears as well.
Ricaro would make his way over to Morty and Nacho and say, "What'd you guys get us into?"
Morty sits down in the chair after the battle. And he's like, "Holy shit! I didn't see that one coming." And throws his feet up on the table.
Is that a demon?
I'm
That's
telling
what
you,
it
man.
looked like.
That was the co-conspirator in your poisoning.
Oh. Well, thank you for avenging me, Morty.
Who knew they could be among us?
Yeah.
I could have captured him in the flask.
Well,
We want Belasco, not them.
yeah.
They're just the
tried-
minions.
Morty, you'll never believe it. I tried to get us a mushroom friend.
Morty, like he's like leaning back in the chair, and then kind of looks over at Jakaro while he's leaning back. He's like, what are you talking about, mate?
Oh, never mind. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Drakaro, roll a perception check.
Uh, 9.
You notice Vernon is looking at you or like watching you as you're telling Morty about that.
Drakaro would look up and say, "What are you looking at, Vern?"
Whoa.
Nothing.
Morty takes his feet off the table and then sort of sits up straight, looks at Vern, and says, "Have you encountered these types of creatures in the past?"
I'm familiar with a colony that lives around here.
A colony? Morty says, surprised.
Yeah, the Myconids, they live under the mountains to the south.
Demons?
Yeah. Morty's talking about the demons, and he's talking about the
Oh.
mushrooms.
Oh, demons, yes. Yeah, well, they come across them from time to time as well.
And Morty doesn't give a shit about them.
Well, be more specific with your questions, Morty.
Sorry.
Vern seems more interested in Drakaro's dealings with the mushrooms than the fact that demons just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Drakaro doesn't like it. Doesn't like the glares.
Morty's just like, have you heard of a demon named Belasco? He says to Vern.
Yes, he's a sort of a freelancer. Does his own thing. Most demons have chosen their side in the war. Belasco just seems more interested in the mortal realm than the others.
Me and my mate over here have a bone to pick with him, and he points to Quarian.
I imagine there's quite a few people that have something to say to him.
Now we have a flask that can help us actually do something about it.
You, are you familiar with him further than just by name?
He came to me once long ago. Lots of clever and sweet words, but his intent was not so sweet.
Oi. That sounds about right. He's with Halia. He's the one pulling her strings.
If that's true, then I would be surprised if he's making a play for control over this region.
I think he has his eyes on more than that. Right now, his eyes are fixed on us, and he looks around to the league.
These things turn into dust when we kill them, right?
Yeah. Well, the shadows just kind of like dissipated.
Okay, but perhaps Quarion should collect some dust from the rock. I don't know if that has any value or, you know.
Might as well.
Some demon dust.
Yeah, you don't know.
You never know.
No, we don't.
It sounds
we don't
like
know.
Nakaro
could come in
starts
handy.
snorting demon dust while he's doing his mushrooms.
Oh, jeez. I'll have to intervention. And Morty thinks Nacho is questionable.
I don't even know what's going on behind closed doors with Carl.
Okay, well, hey. Sounds like Morty's not as control as he thought.
Morty is more concerned with the the moral conundrum of Nacho killing his own father versus a dragon doing recreational drugs.
Okay.
All right.
Well, look, I
So,
can't wait till our next
Morty's
watch together. That's all I gotta say.
Morty's like an ex-alcoholic and fucking womanizer, you know. So he can sympathize with Chikaro experimenting
What
with some
is
drugs.
a little patricide make you uncomfortable?
When it's not like there's no backstory, you just do it. Yeah.
Dracaro nudges Nacho.
Hey, what's up?
I have a lady friend back in the room. I left for this.
Oh.
Does Morty hear this? Do I need to roll perception?
Roll a perception.
Is 15 good enough?
Yeah, you hear it.
Morty just kind of.
Hold on.
I guess it
Uh,
depends. Were you trying to not let anyone hear?
Well, I was like whispering it to Nacho, so I want to roll something that's
Roll a. What'd you roll?
Didn't roll anything yet.
I rolled a 15.
I want to roll to beat it, like a deception or a
Stealth.
perception.
Stealth.
Stealth. I have
You got
disadvantage.
your armor on.
Well, it doesn't involve movement, so like he's
Doesn't
not.
matter.
Okay, hey, Morty's
Cool.
playing by the rules.
Hey.
Well,
And all you get from Morty is he just glances over and winks. That's all you get. Because he's one of the only people who knows. Because I helped you get that date.
I don't know that.
But you were there. What do you mean you don't know that?
All right.
I think I did it on my own.
Well, let's see
I
this.
heard you talk about it.
And this lady got a really good role for her looks too, right?
Yeah, she's the
Capital.
most beautiful dragonborn Jakaro has ever seen.
Oh,
Okay.
that one.
Which means absolutely
Which is
nothing to
why
Nacho, but he. Okay, let's check her out.
I'm not inviting you back, Nacho. I'm just telling you that, I left something pretty important to come help you guys out, and all there is this Vern guy.
Look, Dracaro. Well, I mean, Vern's like right there, so I mean,
I'm saying this quietly.
uh,
Remember, I just like nudged you. And I was like,
yeah, but like, so whispering in a room full of people is really awkward.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing, Marty. What's going on?
We were just attacked by demons. That's what's going on.
I know, I saw. That's wild. We killed him though. Like we do everything.
Well, I think like Cathal, like I'm interested what she has to say, because like
Yeah.
she just had like a demon infiltrate
that
her
you're
organization.
Your employer tried to kill me, Cathal.
Not only that, but she was a demon. Morty like stands up and like puts his hands down on the table.
I expect my room to be comped. At least.
Well, you're the ones that brought to my attention that Halia is working with demons. This shouldn't be much surprise to you. I don't know how she was able to infiltrate my organization, though.
What's your interview process like?
Do you even?
You gotta be more thorough.
Sorry, we don't have holy water to splash on every potential employee.
Well, here you go. Morty slides the rest of his blessed water across the table to her. There's probably only like fucking a couple splashes left.
Well, I'll keep
it's
that
very
in mind when I choose her replacement. Thank you.
I'll stop by the clergy and get more.
But on the other hand, that Dragonborn,
What?
Excellent employee.
Very good employee.
So are you not
She deserves a raise.
are you not a celibate now? Are you changing Jakaro's
Drakar was never celibate.
You
was
said
a
he
ranger.
was after the first night. You said he just talked to her.
Yeah, that's what he told you, Morty.
You told everybody, not just me.
Yeah, it's what I told you, the collective you.
All right,
Dragons don't kiss and tell.
good to know. Because we're all confused about the whole, biology of what goes on there, but it's fine. We'll let that be a mystery.
Mystery to
anywho.
me as well, Morty.
Anywho,
Marty's like, I paid for that.
Marty is just like, well, we found out who the culprit was. They've been dispatched. I think you're pretty much good here. Hopefully, no one else is involved. He kind of just like glares at her.
Who are you
Is
glaring
there
at,
any
Morty?
other-
Morty,
is
who's
there any
Morty
other
glaring
inns
at
in the
now?
city?
I'm glaring at Cathal
Oh,
because we just
yeah.
caught someone in her midst that was
Yeah.
trying to kill us.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
Jakaro's giving off a vibe of like, yeah, incompetence as well. Trying
I feel like
backing Morty.
Nacho feels like we should all just, relax, have a big dinner, sleep, and, we'll wake up in the morning and we'll start planning out how we're going to infiltrate the, Regent's Keep or whatever. And
Morty thinks this was one of
Nacho, we
potential
don't need a plan.
many
gonna-
infiltrators. Morty is
I'm gonna
suspicious.
walk down to Fandalen, walk up to the remaining, whatever is left of the remaining mining ore. What is it
Yeah.
called? And
um,
shoot her right in the face.
Nacho would like to ask Drakaro how much of the meeting he missed. Like how long was he away for?
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Okay. Well, Drakaro, Vern here, he's got this technology or ability or thing where he can like teleport from one place to another, but he has to be like.
Yeah, big whoop.
I don't know, how do you explain this, Morty? Explain this. Explain this to Drakaro.
In order to teleport, there's points like specific
Sure.
like
Okay,
coordinates,
yeah, I get it.
coordinates, like
Yep, sure.
places that have been drawn out with sigils and whatnot, portals essentially, that have been opened up prior.
We have a map. We
No.
know these things.
No,
Okay.
we don't need the map. Vern is the map. The
Vern
only
knows
one,
them though. That's the point.
yes, and the only
Okay.
ones that we know of are inside the Regent's fucking like the King's Hall, basically. So Morty, like when Vern said that, he's like, "Well, I can take us." He basically told us he can take us to Nomengard, but the only way to do that is within the King's Hall. So Morty held up the
Oh, we know that guy.
Yeah. Well, Morty held up the disappearance powder and said, "I could make us invisible. What if we just
Also a
go in
good
there,
plan.
sneak like?" And then he said to Vern, "We got this from your place," and just gave him a wink. And Vern's like, "Yeah, we can make that work."
Yeah, that's a good plan. I also
Yeah.
think it would be funny to just show up and be like, "Hey, we're back."
Well, we have the option to just do it invisible.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I guess I was talking about the other lady,
Halia.
Halia. I want to go
Oh,
shoot her in the face.
yeah, as far
Nacho.
as we know, she's holed
know
up
she is.
in I forget what it's called, but we know she's
Axholm.
allegedly held up.
It's a dwarf encampment near
Oh.
Nomengard.
Yeah, so we can go from Nomengard right there. Bing bang
Basically,
boom.
the refugees from
And I want my
Fandalen?
ballista from Novengard.
The refugees from Findalen, after the dragon attack, went to Axholm, and that's where Hallie is as well, as far as we know.
Didn't Omengard have those like crab barrel tank things too?
Yeah,
They
that's what I was
did.
talking about. The
They
Scorpion.
did.
Ride those into battle.
Yeah,
had-
I
they
commissioned to
had-
make a few of them.
But we also robbed them of
Of a
their
book.
magic.
They don't know it was me.
We can blame it on the
I was
shapeshifter.
I was
The book disappeared about the time we left, so we'll see.
It
Oh,
can
the
also reappear, and we'll be like, "It's right here. What are you talking about?" Okay,
all
we'll
the-
figure it out.
all-
All right.
All the things, but all the magic within them are
Look.
gone because we sold them to the fucking the shopkeeper
We
here.
will cross that bridge when we get to it.
Just letting you know. You know the truth of the situation. Like, yeah, we can give him back the book, but it'll be empty.
Cool, Morty. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You can make it magical again. You can enchant it or something.
I don't know about that.
You can make it glow.
We made about like $200
like you
off
did
that
my
deal.
necklace. Is their name Flibbleflob and Kushibushi? They'll believe anything. Look, just hand them a glowing book.
Bushi.
I forget their names. I know it was Fibbleflob was one of them.
It's like Fiddlestib and something else.
Yeah, those guys.
That was like 8 months ago.
Yeah, that was so.
I'm saying,
was the
but I'm
first
saying those
issue
are the
we
guys
had.
you're worried about. I think we can talk our way out of that pretty easily. And get
Yes.
my
Look.
scorpions.
We have quite the reputation at this
Yeah.
point compared to when we first met them.
Hence why I thought it would be funny just to teleport into the King's Quarters and be like, "Sup, Holmes, we're back."
Well, we have to, you know,
No.
we have to go to the regent's office, essentially first, like the king's fucking place where he meets everybody. I don't even know what it's called. The hall, the king's hall, essentially.
Neverwinter.
No.
The throne room.
Yeah, the throne room,
Oh,
basically.
Where'd
Like, if
Poopy
you
Butthole
picture a king sitting down on his throne, and then in front of him is where all the people, right
Right.
here, where all the people present, their problems. That's where Vern has a circle. We have to go there.
this was 100% Quarion right here.
Poopy butthole.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being there, but when I pulled the map back up, there he was.
I don't remember that either.
I sent him the image, and then he immediately put it on here.
Because he was looking for one without the background, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of, you need a new Quarion picture with the Pokemon hat after tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, you gotta put that on.
It's a deadline.
I don't know how to do that. That's not gonna happen.
Do you have the image saved on your computer?
I think so.
So
Gotcha.
there's an option.
Yeah, you can probably just send it to me. And
Nacho
I'll
will do it.
doctor it up for you.
Yeah, I think you already have a Pokemon trainer thumbnail made.
Yeah, I mean, I have one for the other version, but I do have the hat. I have the hat's easy to do.
He's gonna draw lines around the outsides, and boom.
I don't have it saved. I might just download like a.
The portrait will probably be it'd be better if it was like a portrait where it's just like the head as opposed to like a full body. Because when you use your full body guy, it's sort of like you look really small. You either look really small or it's just weird.
You disappear into the background.
Yeah.
Just get
I'll
the
just do like a.
get the face, the portrait, like the face shot.
Mr. Caro here?
This is the scene from when we met with the regent, and then Vern just kind of
Yeah,
popped
this
up.
is when Vern made his badass appearance. We were like
Oh, that's
having
right.
our talk with the regent, and then
I
Vern
get
just showed up.
That's why. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense now.
It was just me, Nacho, and Toby. Toby dressed in his captain's uniform. Toby's gonna be hungover as
Alright,
fuck tomorrow
so-
morning.
Yeah,
So what do we gotta-
I forgot about that.
When he's
Toby
down
just
there
getting wasted.
drinking.
Toby's been
Toby-
drinking all night, And then Morty like gave him more money to get more drunk and gave him his beer on top of that.
He's gonna get kidnapped.
I mean, yeah,
He's just gonna
Up
pass
to the
out, and
dice.
someone's gonna throw him in a backpack, and
the thing is, Toby is older than all of us, so he's been around the block.
Hi,
Morty,
Tolerance.
Morty has just like neglected this point up until now because he's been the eldest.
You just didn't want to admit it.
damn,
Yeah.
Vern looks like
But
he
I'm still-
smokes like 5 packs a day.
In like dwarf years, I'm still like, I'm like not a teenager, but I'm like in my 20s in dwarf years probably.
Congratulations,
still-
Morty.
It's still older than most of you fucks. Even Quarian, who's supposed to, as an elf, he's supposed to be wise, but he's younger than me.
How do I-
Uh,
Next week's gonna be good. We might finally leave Neverwinter.
do?
Finally, yeah.
We've been here
Here
for
a
like
while.
2 months.
I look forward to hearing more
Like
about how
6 weeks.
Morty's
7 year
traumatized by
background.
Nacho's actions.
Not traumatized. I'm just
Traumatized.
All right, I gotta head out.
yeah, same.
It should be good for Friday, but I'll let you know if anything changes.
Word.
All right, I'm actually really flexible now too, so if other people have other nights, just let me know.